started in fantasy and just slowly went into the crazy town.
Somebody tell us what happened last game.
Oh boy. We were trying to figure out how to get to the Archmage and asked a whole lot of questions, went to a hunter's lodge, figured out that the tower, clearing out the tower that's stopping everybody will probably be our best bet. Figured out the whole city is run by like a ton of douches. Got distracted and went to meet one of those douches, who unfortunately convinced Iasia that it's super important we go help people get back into their churches or whatever, grave sites or burying bodies or whatever. And he gave us like one free pass to go anywhere that we want out of it, which I guess is helpful. So that's where we're at, right?
Anyone want to embellish?
Well, we also found out that that everyone sort of hates each other here, and that the bastard that we're helping out, we killed his son, possibly, maybe, sort of.
Also, he's rich as fuck and a douche.
Quite.
I think Nit took the free pass and went and beat up the guy who insulted his family. That was totally a thing.
Oh, you were not there, but you do have a story. Alright. Actually, you know, I might as well get into that.
It went to jail, and we were just like, I'm sure he'll figure it out.
No, it's... Well, he actually learned something that you guys didn't learn.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so... fuck, this is about as good as I'm gonna get. Alright. So, oh, careful. Alright. While everyone else was resting, you were actually scouting out that guy. Like, specifically, you were trying to find out when he left, I presume. You know, because you weren't going to jump him in front of 300 people.
Well, no, I'd wait until he gets alone.
Well, about half past midnight, you don't see him leave. But you do see something that catches your eye as a weird boat comes off from the highest post where you saw guards, but it's very nice. It's sort of ordained. It has like silver trimming. It looks to be of like a fine polished wood, and it's floating on clouds. You've seen a couple of them zip around, but this one is very high and looks very important. After following it for a little bit, you finally get a chance to take a look at who's running it, and it is Le Douche, clipboard in hand, with an indifferent stare. You chase this Skydla, like halfway across the city. It's pushing morning now. You're starting to wear yourself out, but you finally see this guy. Stop drawing. You finally see this guy stop at one of these sort of like docking areas for the ships. You see him get off, and then you follow him. About another 100 feet from that, you see him walk into a house. A very nice-looking house that has a sort of guarded fence, though to what end, you couldn't tell. But you can clearly see the bastard at his top window just reading something. So I presume you'd try to warp in there.
Yes.
Alright. Then I have to ask, what spell slot level are you using, and what is your CR rating?
I don't know my CR rating.
I gave it to you.
I don't remember.
You better write it down, because I'm pretty sure it was a 6.
Oh, yeah, the challenge. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was a 6.
Yeah. Oh, I should say it's your criminal rating, but...
Right, yeah, what he gave me when we were... Yeah, it was a 6.
Yeah. Alright, so you try to warp yourself into this room. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
My jam. Damn dice.
Even with advantage, you didn't make it. You begin to whisper the words of the incantation, and you can see yourself being pulled forward until you just hear the zzz, 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 zzz. and the back of your head just ruptures with pain. You are floored, prone, knocked unconscious. Yeah, I might as well be fair about this. You took 26 damage. Psychic
Worth it.
damage.
Worth it.
Oh, you didn't get in. Before you could get there, you were essentially tased and dropped. You wake up half past noon the next day. And he's not in that building anymore. So, you go back to the outpost you once had, tired and drained on spells. And as much as you just scout around it, you do not see him again. You see other assholes with clipboards. In fact, you see there's 3 of them that seem to trade with each other. But the one you're looking for, the distinctive looking one, the assholish of them all, you do not see again.
I'm gonna find him someday.
You
He's on the list.
Yeah. Well, remember your number, and I would say, since you're focusing on him, mark down that you're looking for this guy, because you have a good idea what he looks like. You're a stalker to him. But yeah, after the next day being potentially fruitless, you go back to the inn everyone else is staying at, and you crash. The rest of you crashed there about 2 or 3 hours after him. So on the 3rd day, you guys all have your various rests. Oh, oops. And you are once again greeted with your complimentary breakfast for your 2 gold each. Yeah.
So an extra day passed, so we lost 2 more gold, right? Or no, I lost 2 silver.
You lost 2 silver. But everyone else, it was 2 gold. But then you did have a private room. And that's also what gave you access to getting, clean the day before. And that goes for you too, Unit.
Oh, what's that?
2 gold.
Okay. Do I get my hit points back though?
Yes. You do get a long rest. But though your head is still killing you. Not literally killing you, but... You've never taken a sledge to the back of your skull, but you think it feels like this.
It's like if you had an arm axe living in the back of your head.
No. It was quick and over with. So, all of you, again, rested. Not fully devised on a plan, I presume. Get down, have a decent meal of cheap lager and pork buns. I'm beginning to see that that's kind of one of the few things that are still here that's good. And like the day before, Whiskey's just sitting over there, or Whiskey's sitting on his little bed, just waiting for you. Not specifically, but it's like the creepy cat thing, where it's it looks like they're waiting for you, but they don't care that you're there. So, what would you guys like to do?
I want to start a political movement to destroy this city. They've had too good for too long.
Well, you got the mouth for it.
Well, Asia, this is essentially your mission. How do you want to go about it?
Just reading my spells, sorry, I'm preparing stuff.
Yeah.
So
don't
we
worry.
know-
I trust you have it prepared before your next fight.
Do we know which way to walk towards it? Because
He said it was
I'm broke as hell.
You said it was the Pauper District?
Yeah, but do we know which way that is?
Not especially, but seeing as how the city is a giant ring, you figure it wouldn't be hard to find.
Well, in Aromax and I, based on talking to Cat Lizard, narrowed it down to 3 areas. And
Well, he's the one who officially told you it was the Pauper District, not the Poor District, as Albia put it.
right.
Oh, you missed out on who would be your favorite character.
Really?
Oh yeah, you would have loved it.
So glad he wasn't.
Damn it, I have to rebuild that map too, son of a bitch. I used embossing on that map, it was so good. Sorry. But yeah. Yeah. So, like, you figure that for whatever price the scondolas are going to cost you, you can probably find it without too much trouble.
Yeah, I'm broke, is which why. Like, is there a way to walk?
Oh, I mean, it's a big city.
But you're broke?
I have 2 gold and 8 silver.
Yikes.
I gotta start spending my gold.
Man.
Yes, you shall. I suggest donating.
How much would a gondola cost?
They vary to depend on the distance. And you do have that token. Or that invitation. Sorry.
I didn't spend like
Yeah, but
anything
that's going to be used
last
for
time.
the tower people, though, right?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Would it be a waste otherwise?
Well, I mean, if it's not gonna cost too much, I'll buy a gondola ride for us.
To go halfway across the map, it was, I believe, 6 gold for everyone.
Oh, I'll do that. Yeah.
So at worst, 6 gold. But you want to try and haggle them.
Nah, just throw 6 gold. Remember, I didn't buy anything when we were in Portcullis.
I know. You haven't bought anything here either.
Oh, I don't have a lot of gold, but I'm not broke.
I do believe you guys are still flush with cash.
I never actually wrote down from the last time we got gold, so
but that was Bran, that's why.
Plus, I have 5.
5 what?
Gold.
Just 5.
Oh,
I just have 5. I just have a number.
I have 89 gold. So gondola's on me.
Scondola.
Yes.
It's gondola.
Are we not just gonna walk there?
You could.
Dude, I have a headache.
It's got a hangover.
I have a massive headache, so I don't want to walk. Let's just take this gondola.
Right, is that the plan?
Dude, I already paid the guys. Go.
Okay, as long as you're paying.
Ouch. Well, as you go up to the dry dock, you climb up, and at this early in the morning, there is a wealth of people, just, with their little boats. You do find one who, as soon as you describe it, he knows where it is. Though he doesn't call it the Pauper District, he calls it the containment area. But if you're willing to pay the 6 gold, then yeah, all of you can hop onto his little boat, which is a little wobbly. Wasn't exactly designed for all of you at once, but he then pushes off, and you guys begin sailing across the city. Actually, counterclockwise as opposed to clockwise before. And though it only took you a few minutes, you can see that you may have crossed 2 or 3 miles. The city is still very large, even just being a hollowed ring. And as you begin to grow closer to the next dock, you begin to notice something grow in the horizon. A gigantic flower that seems to be growing on this twisted bulb of roots. All along these roots, you can see hundreds upon hundreds of different multicolored flowers. Each of them seem to be of different breeds, and even different climates, all seem to be woven together, focusing into this one central bulb. Or one central bud. The guy, your guide, brings you to his next stop, puts down a little gangplank, welcomes you off, and you're about 100 feet from it. And you can see that there's a bit of a crowd growing.
Does it look like it's supposed to be there?
I'll make a perception check.
Have you ever found a mob that's supposed to be anywhere?
Oh, are you talking about the mob or the plant?
Yeah, like, our buildings or whatever is near it looks like it was made around her, or does the thing look like it sprouted up recently?
Make a perception check.
Does it look like a happy mob?
Well, It's hard to tell as one of the buildings next to it begins to crumble due to lack of foundation, and then just spill into the street. So the people have to like get pushed back, and you can see someone in armor just start like pushing people aside very forcefully. It doesn't look like this was here very long, and definitely not intentionally.
Looks like a problem we'll have to fix at some point.
Well, your guide points to it, and that's where you're going.
Oh, I thought you meant we were going past it. Okay.
Oh no!
Cool.
You're at the stop next to it, and he basically points to this thing and says that's the Popper District. By the way, now that you're like stopped and looking at it, this bulb is hundreds of feet wide at its base. It is massive.
Armax is gonna burn some things.
This releases spores and kills everyone.
I would like to.
I will burn the spores.
I'd like to examine the plant for any signs of, I guess, anything familiar about what we know about seedlings.
Alright. So you begin to press forward, and moving through the crowd isn't terribly hard. Though you do notice that this crowd is not predominantly elves. It's predominantly other races, and a few sparing demi-races. A Goliath here, like a deep gnome over there, like very sparse. No Ganassi, but then again, this crowd is pretty large. And as you get closer and closer to it, you can start to witness how large this is, as it seems to be almost a 4-story building, like straight up, and a 10-story building across. It is gigantic for being gigantic. Getting up to it, you can see that there's these blue arcane lines running across the front of it that are being held on sticks by what looks to be more of Tailwind's Reserve, the guards you've seen everywhere. The second you try to cross the line, they immediately just step in front of you and just like, "Sir, this area is contained. Please stand back."
Who has the piece of paper out of character?
I believe
Because
you
I know
would have.
two of you could read it. Well, I can read it, so.
I guess I have it then. I'd hold on to a random piece of paper. So I'll go ahead and show him the orders. Flashily.
Hey, well, you show him the notice, and he takes one look at it and just like pushes it back to you. Just like, that doesn't concern us. But
So what does concern you?
Guess, and he points to Ayaja. Albia, Tailwind saw you. Pointing at you, Ayaja.
He had. Yes, yes, sir.
So you're the dumb saps he got to do this. Alright.
Now that's not very nice.
And they begin this like parting, and you can see the blue line break in front of you guys.
I'll have you know we are not dumb. We are just suicidal and crazy.
You're doing something for him for free. You're dumb. And they just begin waving you forward.
It is better to burn out than fade away.
It must be nice not to have a conscience. I should just walk past.
Doesn't seem to faze him. As soon as all of you are past, they reset the line. You can hear a couple people just sort of like shout a couple things like, "Why do they get to go and we can't? My home is in there." Just the mob is starting to get a little rowdy, but it doesn't seem hostile.
Oh, I'd like to poke my head back out and just ask, "Oh, by the way, what the hell is this?"
Not my problem.
Notice so. Make problems, guards.
Hey, Armax. Yeah, let's just stop asking guards questions. Like, ever. They don't seem to know much of anything.
We're just a city of idiots.
Yeah, like they scoff at the comment, and you can see a couple of them are kind of just holding back a sneer when they're looking at you.
Well, into the plant.
Well, you go.
No.
Hmm?
Is it big enough? Like, are there buildings in the plant? Is it that big?
Well, as you get closer to it, you can see that it is solid. These tangled roots that seem to have run up it are almost thick as stone. Like touching them, you don't feel like you could burn through this, let alone try to move through it. And you,
Eleanor, I feel like this is your sort of thing.
you do see one individual seems to be moving up towards you guys.
What sort of thing? Sorry, this city is amazing.
The giant plant in front of you. The big old plant.
Ah. Just stare at it, kind of blinking a little bit because she's trying to get the amazement of the city out of her mind. And is there any way she could tell what kind of plant it is?
Make a perception check.
It's a seedling plant.
It is a big plant.
All right.
It's the kind of...
You have never seen a plant like this. And taking a closer look at it, it doesn't feel natural. It feels like nature, but not natural. You would surmise that this grew up to contain something. That all these individual flowers seem to be keeping something in. But what draws your gaze is the beautifully white giant flower at the top that seems to have 3 rows of petals beneath it that attach to the actual tip of these roots. Each of the petals seems to be spinning faster than the one above them. And you can almost see like it sort of beacon with light, like sunlight.
Huh. Well, this plant was definitely meant to keep something in. It's not really natural.
You can see this.
But I'm gonna burn my 3rd level spell, Speak to Plants, so I can talk to it.
Find out who made it.
All right. Make an initiative check. This'll be
Initiative check?
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. You begin to sort of focus on your spell. And just as you start to get close to the plant, you can begin to feel this sharp pain in the back of your head, just sort of blink. It's like... zzz, 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 zzz. And right before that, you can feel a large hand grip you by the back of the neck and pull you back, interrupting your spell. It's like, why does he get morons to do his work?
She starts cursing in Primordial.
You should be lucky. You have a mark. Had you tried to cast anything within this city, it would have killed you.
Why?
That's the stupidest thing ever.
Designed to reduce chaos. If you are not certified or privileged, and he's like,
I was only talking to a plant. Like, seriously.
Then you are not allowed to do that here.
Excuse
That's stupid.
Is why I was told to do this. And he reaches into his front. He reaches into the front of his like half plate and pulls out what looks to be a small stamp. He clicks it open with 2 fingers, pushes his thumb onto the pad, and closes it. And there's this dark, brackish brown sort of mixture on it. He turns Ayaja around and stamps her on the back of the head.
Does it burn off? Because her hair's on fire.
Or sorry, not Ayaja, Elena, because you're the one he asked.
What was that?
Well, the rest of you can see it better than she can. You can see the flash of the number that was on the back of her head before begin to just fade out. This gives you 3 hours. Don't waste it. And he goes behind each one of you, just starts stamping on the back of the head, and... Get it? The second he does it to you, which he does have to, like, lean himself up a lot higher than everyone else, that headache you had seems to just melt away.
Oh my god, can I have like 4 of those?
He just sort of, like, rubs it off his thumb and then puts the packet away. It's like, now, don't know what's going on in there, but it's bad. It's been killing people. And
Therapists have been trying to figure that out for years. He's talking about my head, right?
and it's blocking traffic. Take
Not
care of it. He goes over and he rips off one of the blue flowers on one of the roots, and as he does, the root begins to decay and fold down to show a subtle little doorway. Not legitimately a doorway, but like enough of it burned away that you can walk through. Go. 3 hours.
Nice meeting you too.
I do speak with plants, since I got interrupted the first time.
Alright, please cast that spell for me. Oh. Alright. You begin to commune with it. And what you notice is the roots have no voice. They're alive, you can tell that. You can almost feel a beating of a heart. But they are silent. And the small little other flowers are babbling. They're not speaking. This doesn't feel natural by any stretch of the imagination, and even unnaturally. They seem to be made of plants as opposed to actually plants. If that makes any sense.
Am I getting anything from the big thing?
Yes, actually. You're getting 3 words. Protect, preserve. Let's see. Protect, preserve, and repeat. It just sort of keeps saying that over and over.
Keep the machine on.
I try to ask it, normal questions. Where is it from? What's happened around?
Alright. Like, as you begin to speak to it, and it's an odd thing to hear somebody talk to plants, by the way, as it seems to be almost like whispering breeze to the rest of you. The flowers around you just begin to turn towards you slightly, and the large bulb, the white flower on top, begins to start slowing down. And what do you ask it?
I ask it where it's from.
I serve where I have been summoned. I know no home, and I know no life. Preserve, protect, repeat.
Then who summoned you here? I don't know why anyone would summon something in the middle of a road.
I do only as I was instructed, as I was made. Preserve, protect, repeat.
Well, then do you know who did this? Who summoned you here?
I know only my mission and the light. Preserve, protect, repeat.
And what is this light you speak of? I would love to see it.
It is light. It is all light. The light that I was made to look at. Preserve, protect, repeat.
Okay. Give me a second. I turn around to tell the party everything it's told me. Do you have any more questions?
Not unless it thinks it can tell us exactly where the thing we need to kill is.
What's it protecting?
What are you protecting? I say the plant.
I protect what is not beneath me. Preserve, protect, repeat.
I turn around. It protects what's not beneath it.
Right. Because it's a containment plant for containing things.
Okay, I turn around. So, what are you containing?
I do not know. Preserve,
It doesn't know what it's
protect,
containing.
repeat.
Does it know the name of the big big boss?
Do you know the name of the boss?
I do not. That is not part
Nope.
of my mission. Preserve,
Not part of its mission.
protect, repeat.
Can you guys get if he'll go against us if we
Will you go against us at all if we try to do what we're here to do?
That is not part of my mission. Preserve, protect, repeat.
Nope. It'll leave us alone. It's not part of the mission.
Never
Yeah.
trust a plant, child.
Starting to get the idea it has very limited intelligence. We should probably,
Yeah.
have like a tower we have to destroy, and standing here outside of this
well,
plant.
it's probably containing the sickness or whatever is happening with the dead.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And destroying the tower would also, like, give people food and medicine to help stop sickness. But, whatever. It's fine. It's cool.
You all
Alright,
bore
so
me.
while they're
I shall go
talking-
destroy.
I'm gonna turn to the plant and pat it, and pat all the little plants around me. And I was like, "This is a nice chat. I'll probably come back and say hello again. Bye." And I wave to all the plants, say goodbye to all the plants, and turn around and shut off the spell.
Alright. The rest of you can see that as soon as she leaves its presence, the flowers go back to just their normal position, and the top bud begins to spin again.
Well, that was interesting.
Alright.
Most plants speak more than that.
Well, let's face it, this one didn't have the best of educations.
Mm,
If your sole purpose was created to house a box, you'd probably not be the most conversational.
true.
Let's go kill it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start doing that awkward, pushing everybody into a room.
Oh, I'm already walking. I'm right in the front.
I figured most of you already entered, and it was just her on the outside.
I waited with her just in case something happened.
Well, the second all of you are in, you can see the rather uptight individual who, now that you take a look at it, he seems to be half-elven, though very well built. He seems to put the flower he ripped off back where it was, where in the empty space where it was, and you can see the roots climb up to grab it again. And you are inside. And do keep your music on, folks. This is going to be relevant.
All right.
As all of you begin to enter in here, the first thing that you notice is it is dark. It is hauntingly dark. Not dark as in there's a moonlight, not dark as in the reflection, and not dark as in pitch black. It's almost an oppressive darkness that seems to loom over everything. Walking in here, you begin to see that the only sources of light seem to be more of the little flowers that are growing on the outside. Only these ones, although appear to be different colors, all produce the same type of light, this white light. That some sort of beacon down like spotlights, others seem to just emit a glow that lights up everything around it. Walking in, it almost looks as if it's forming its own starry night above whatever this poor forsaken place is. And looking into it, it is the worst city you've actually seen in a while. You can see that the cobblestone seems to be ripped up in places or worn down in others. There are buildings made of 3 different types and colors of wood. There's ramshackle housing everywhere, even ramshackle apartments to a lesser extent. Every step you take in here, you know that something happened here, But there's no way in hell half of this could have been done in days. This looks to be a part of the world that has just been neglected or abandoned. So what do you all do?
I would say we should try to ransack this place for supplies, but
But you said that out loud.
nah, this doesn't look any good.
I am going to draw my swords and activate my.
Oh yeah, better hit the old mage armor.
All right. Any of you else want to do something?
Also, does anyone want me to make light?
I mean, I can see.
You can see.
I make all the light.
So you strike up a couple lights here and there. And even lighting it up, it seems to look worse. There's just...
Oh, I can see the bird now. God damn it.
You can see the rust gathering on small fences. You can see the numerous amounts of termites that have crawled through the woods. Looking around, you can even see what was probably a playground at some point, but has now been left to decay and rot, and seems to have more animal inhabitants than actual creature inhabitants.
Did we climb into a plant or Chernobyl?
You know what? That's actually pretty accurate. It looks like the first days of Chernobyl, but there wasn't a blast.
I bet their baseball team is fantastic and has a bird theme.
Right. So I guess you guys begin walking in?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. Well, traveling inwards, you begin to get a grasp of how large this plant is, as it's almost impossible to see the other end of it from where you are. It's more massive than it looked on the outside. It was probably long as opposed to circular, encompassing the entirety of this district. And it is. There are several buildings in here, as in poor condition as they are just enclosed in. You see numerous amounts of housing that seem to have very, very simple furnishings. And the one thing you do notice is there's a distinct lack of any sort of shops or services. You can see one sign looks like a cobbler, another one that might be a farrier. It's hard to tell with what it is. It has a forge, but nothing else. You can even see a couple places that seem to have like multiple signs out in front of it, as if space in here is so precious they have to cobble together their resources just to try and make a living. And like everywhere else in town, you do not see any farms. You do see a couple attempts at them. A couple little places that have like some fruit growing on it that are hung on windowsills, or some just grown on the side of the street. And I want everyone to make an investigation check. Elenil with advantage. Elenil?
Coming. Sorry, I was going through my notes.
How dare you?
With advantage. Hey! Alright, so... yeah, everyone sees it to a lesser degree. You begin to notice that the plants here aren't rotted, as you initially presume. They look shriveled. They look dried, as if the water has been just sucked out of it, but the flesh and skin was left intact. Everything here seems to have a tautness to it that is still alive. And you can even begin to, you knit Will and Elenil, you can even find some small creatures, some squirrels, a decent amount of raccoons and possums, even a couple of swamp creatures that seem to have made their home here. They're dead, but there's not a single puncture wound on them. There's not a single sign of disease. It looks as if the fluid in them was just drained to nothing.
Well, I say we head on down and find whatever this thing is and kill it. I start walking.
Well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
Heavy on the dusty, I saw that possum turn into a debris cloud.
Maybe we should look for survivors or anyone who might have not gotten out as we go. It might take longer, but it's sort of the point why we're here.
Tell me, is anything in here making a sound?
Make a perception check.
Bear with me, I had a thing.
He had to find out if his bird had ears.
I'm perceptive.
Well, you honestly don't hear a thing. Or I should say, you hear a deafening silence. It's not so much quiet as it is absent of sound. Which, even in a city like this, you should hear something. But even your footsteps seem to be almost missing.
Well, I could always...
Is this darkness familiar to me?
Make an
Hello,
Arcana
darkness, my old friend.
check. Kind of.
Make a what?
Arcana.
Super great.
It just appears to be darkness. I mean, it is.
Well, here's...
Like, there is a suspiciousness of how light it is, but it is still just dark.
Well, I'm willing to bet that everyone's here is dead, but if you want to find anybody in here, the easiest way would be to shout really, really loud.
I start shouting really, really loud. Is anybody here?
Like, clasp my hand over Eleanor's mouth.
I give a lovely bow to our good clasping friend.
And I lick his hand when he does that.
Oh, God.
Completely unfazed.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Dude, he just dug through a bunch of dead things.
Yeah, that's why.
These dead bodies are nothing. Ooh, slimy!
His hand tastes absolutely foul.
I throw up on his hand.
I start
Oh,
backing away.
That doesn't really stop Bran.
Don't care.
It is slippery now, and you do stink.
Therapeutic booger.
Okay. Whatever's in here has everyone freaked out. Given the level of douchery we've seen, it could be nothing to us. But these people are paranoid for good reason. Don't underestimate our opponent. We're on the hunt. We need to find out what we're hunting and then lay a trap.
Yeah, I think the people are more worried about the urban decay. Honestly, this thing looks like an improvement over the city. Alright, I'd like to go investigate to see if I see anything that indicates that something's wandering around here.
Make an investigation check.
I go with the bird man.
Hell yeah, high five.
I high five.
I prestidigitate on Bran, get the puke off him.
Thank you.
It takes a minute, because for someone who has a fairly strict diet, this is chunky.
That's a lot of good berry juice.
I eat good food.
Well, yeah,
A lot of bread.
It is a sign of a good diet. Still doesn't make it any better to have on one's hands. Alright.
So do I see anything just looking around right now?
Well, as you begin to move closer into the center of the city, you don't really find anything. You see small traces of what you've already seen before.
Well, here's how tall is the ceiling in here?
200-300 feet?
Alright,
Actually,
then,
no, closer to about 400.
400 feet? Okay, then, yeah, if we're at about 400 feet, I'd like to make an aerial observation of the place.
Alright, then with that, make a perception check. As you take off into the sky. Or what sky there is.
I mean, I consider anything over 300 feet sky.
Are there any like animal tracks I could see that maybe I could try to follow and see where they came from?
Make a nature or make a survival. All right, but Armax, as you begin to sort of take a look around, you don't really notice anything too out of place, other than there's this suspiciously quiet. Although you do notice one thing.
Yeah.
You do see what looks to be a plot of earth with large fences around it. That seems to be in the center of the city.
Alright. Does everyone see where I am?
I mean, I assume you just went straight up, because you could see it from almost anywhere.
Well, I notified them where I'm going. I'm going to the set of fences. Just outside, though.
Alright.
I am going to kind of tap Aja on the shoulder real quick. Hey, while we're looking around, can you start sending out, like, blips of senses to see if there's any, maybe undead around here, since we do know part of the problem was them having trouble burying their dead?
She's
Hey,
AFK.
Oops.
Aja.
Alright. Well, that means I get to try out this new trick I learned. So you begin to, like, take a closer look, Armax?
Yeah, just a nice little, careful look at it.
Alright. Now then, do you see your token?
I do see my token.
Alright. Well, good news. You're the only one who does. I can now split the party on different maps.
Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh!
I would say you're about 100 or so feet up in the air, and you can about see the... Oh, yeah, it's dark. Yeah.
I can see,
Yeah.
I can see a Tetris piece.
Yeah. What do you mean a Tetris piece?
Basically, I am only seeing one square ahead of me.
Oh, okay.
They said a Tetris piece.
Oh, yeah, because there's small torches here. But yeah, as you get away from the walls of the city, the light diminishes to almost pitch darkness. You can sort of make it out from a distance, but getting up close, it's incredibly difficult.
So,
At least
is
outside
there-
of the torchlight.
well, tell me, is there anything, like, hold on a second, I've got an explorer's pack, right?
Yeah?
That contains the, things to make a torch, right?
Yeah?
Do I have a torch right now?
Boom. Just move it with you. You should have
Alright.
control over it.
Is there anything really flammable nearby?
Yeah, you.
No, I am not flammable.
Eh,
But- In the epitome of urban decay, is there anything flammable nearby to make a good big roaring fire?
yeah, there's an abandoned cart not too far from you. It seemed to look like it had some produce in it, but it's now been scattered across the ground.
I need a good amount of light, so, yeah, drop a torch in it.
Alright. Alright, it goes up in flames. I mean,
Can I see a bit better?
not really, as it's away from this area. Like, it's in
Fuck
the
off.
street.
Fuck it, I'm taking my torch and I'm just going over to it.
Yeah, I thought you would.
So I shall. I'm still letting that burn, though.
Oh, no, I figured. And the rest of you guys, you can see where Armax flew off to. There is now a fire growing. Looks to be like a large campfire. Definitely something to look at.
Let's see.
So, what do you guys want to do?
You may want to follow the Armax. He's lighting
I
fires.
go to where he is.
Alright.
Follow the bird before he gets himself killed again.
Right. Can you see?
Do I see?
Do any of you see?
I see.
Me, but I look super grayed out and spooky.
I see a square that's kind of shaded.
I see
We're
Aja.
at the bottom, right?
Yes.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I can see Ayaja.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
That's
there's
better.
everybody.
Yep,
Yeah.
got it.
Alright, so good to know. Even if I move you guys to the GM layer, you guys can still see. But yeah. I'd say about this point, Armax, you're about there. About 20 so feet up. Actually, no, because of the torchlight, you'd be about 10. Yeah, torches suck.
Yeah, they do. So, what am I seeing?
I don't know. What do you see?
Well, I currently see two zombified things.
Well, everyone else
So-
is within shouting distance, so...
Now, real quick, the things I'm seeing, are they, like, standing or are they dead on the ground?
They're slowly moving.
Then I shout to the guys, we have company, and they're not alive. What do they, look like?
Let's see.
Or, better yet, how well do they react to a fireball?
I'm just gotta make sure. Damn it, I don't know which ones are which. Sorry. They do look recently undead.
Well, let's make them dead. I would like to hit the closest one with a fireball.
Ball or bolt?
Bolt. Bolt.
Please stop
I don't even-
using those.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. I don't even have fireball anymore.
Alright, well,
I've got
roll it.
I've got scalding sprout. Remember?
Yeah, no, I know. They don't. Yeah, you fucking hit.
Yeah.
Damage.
How's he looking?
I don't know.
Hold on a second. I accidentally clicked out of roll 20.
13. Alright, did you hit the one closest to you or the one furthest from you?
I hit the one closest to me.
Yeah, you watch him just evaporate.
Bye bye.
The rest of you
take
can
it.
see Armax firing into the darkness blindly.
I surround him in my dancing lights.
Well, I'm gonna need initiative order first.
No.
Alright.
See? No.
I can't select my token.
Oh. I moved you to the map layer, that's why. Whoops.
Duncan. We're right on our game, guys.
Hell yeah. Don't worry, these guys are easy.
Oh, it's okay. They got 3.13.
I killed him with a cantrip. We're gonna take him. They don't like being set on fire. A noble belief.
Alright, hold on. I have to fix these fucking tokens again. Alright. Oh, Ayaja,
Yes, sir.
if you had a reaction, this would be the time to use it.
Well, I can't really see. Oh no, I can't. God dang this fucking lag.
Oh, I mean, if you have it prepared, I'll still let you use it because it is new and finicky. But if not, it's up to you.
Well, the only thing that have that's a reaction, I think, is
The new one I gave you, correct?
yeah, I don't have that. I have another 2 of them because I only have so many spells I can have.
Okay. And that's why, because I didn't know if you had it or not. All right. Then-
No, wait, that's a bonus action. No, I don't have a reaction.
Okay, that's fine. Then yeah. This is the order. So, they go first. Alright. You begin to hear the subtle shuffling of an all too familiar foe.
It's just Air Max.
Ain't afraid of no zombie.
Alright. Now then, hold on.
The DM reveals 50 zombies.
No, I just learned how to make some initiative secret.
Ooh.
What is that?
Oh, I've seen that before.
That is his tongue? Oh, it's a... Oh, they didn't hang him right.
I think they hanged him fine.
Oh no, it's author Erica Balsley.
Who's not very
Erica,
ballsy.
What happened?
What happened to you, Erica?
Looks like they wrapped it around her balls and then her neck.
Too ballsy of an author, unfortunately.
Oh, hey, this one actually gets to you.
Yeah?
Yep. As just underneath the gate, is one of these things crawls at Yanit. Oh, fuck, it's Yanit. Nabbit, damn it. Alright, well, this
For a sec.
is the only one that can attack, so... I'm an idiot. I forget they can sprint.
Is Air Max in the air right now?
He's currently 10 feet up. Which means I have guys just trying to lunge at him.
So I could technically, like, draw
Tank,
attention to
yes.
just aerial these guys.
Yes, please remind me how much being able to fly for free is broken.
I mean,
It's
you could easily
not
have
broken.
Now, to be
For
fair.
fuck's sake, everyone can fly in D&D.
Yeah,
Not
and
for
it's also
free.
a huge hindrance. If you hit him and he goes down, he's dead if he's too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I still got one guy. So
Also, if I get tired, I can't fly.
And you can't carry anything heavy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. It's like a. It's kind of a trade-off there.
yeah. Alright, Unit. You can see this emaciated soul with these dead socket eyes just look at you and just go... "Arrgh," and he's going to swing at you. First with his claws.
Miss.
Then with his rope. Fuck. So yeah, so he just swings violently, and he sort of grabs the rope with his offhand and swings it at you, and you swear it dove at you, but you were just quick enough to escape. Okay, that's their initiative. Aja.
These dudes, are these just another kind of ghoul? Or
They look to be undead, but they're... Oh,
do they look super hungry like a ghoul does?
make a religion check. No, they just look like your box standard undead. Though they do look like they were hung recently.
Unit has this.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait, can I? No.
You can move through ally squares.
Oh, I can?
Yeah,
I
you just
kinda
can't
wanted to
stomp
do it
on
if I was
them.
small. Okay, so I'm just gonna go here for now because I can't reach the other peeps yet.
Right?
And
Yeah.
I'll just smack them. Or not. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, the second one hits. Yeah, you just drive your blade into and you just drive your blade over into its shoulder blade and just like rend down into its rib cage. Begins to start listing to one side, but it's still alive, kind of.
Cool.
Is that all you want to do?
Yeah.
All right, Brian. Well,
I am going to stab this guy.
all right, stab away. Okay, the last two hit.
Woo!
So I have to ask, which attack is which? Since you're dual wielding, and I presume you have each blade in each hand, that means one of them is necrotic.
That is true.
I'm gonna have to have you to. Yeah, if you can just
Yeah.
switch those up to see, like, say one ivory, one ebony, that would help.
Well, I feel like it's in order. It says ebony and ivory, so wouldn't it just be that order?
I know that they're undead, so I've placed the radiant damage in my primary hand.
Okay, and that would be your right.
So the 13 is the necrotic, the 27 is the radiant, because it goes primary, secondary, primary.
All right, well, they both hit, and that second one's gonna hit like a truck.
And for future reference, we'll just keep it like that, unless I specify otherwise.
All right, yeah, that works just as long as there's a consistent pattern.
Yeah.
Damn, if only you took those attacks one at a time. Because you overkilled him. You just lunge over, and pick up both blades, and drive it into both of its shoulders, and you divide him into 3 equally deep-friable pieces. There's just a gibbering mouth in front of you with what used to be organs pooling out of 2 sides. Fucking brutal, mate.
Woo! Woo, yeah, woo! I guess I will. Can I use the rest of my movement to step forward real quick so that those two don't just like straight up attack Eleno? Maybe I get one of them to attack me.
Alright.
And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, on it.
So as I'm dodging this thing's 2 attacks, I just bob and weave and go into my little dance. And summon my giant bastard sword. That's my bonus action.
Alright. So with a snap of your fingers and actually dodging to it like a sick techno beat, just swaying to the left and to the right, this bastard just comes down and grabs its little rope and then just like almost cuts it, but it just slips out of the way just in time.
And then I'll take 2 attacks at him.
Do them one at a time.
Uh-huh.
Alright, that's a hit. That is a hit. That... Yeah, overkill.
And then I'll,
You just smash it. You just Louisville Slugger swing and scatter this bastard into the graveyard.
then I'll go after the ones, attack in the berry. Oh no, there's more.
How many more are there?
Oh, he didn't see that. I forgot. Yeah, no, there's
Yeah.
two currently reaching up at Aramax like those kids who cheat at pinata smashings.
I yell back to the others. There's a few more too. And that's my turn.
Aramax.
All right, I'm going to go for. I'm gonna go for Mr. Ropeburn there,
Ooh.
and let's see. Do I want to hit him with a? I guess I'll just hit him with a fireball.
Bolt.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna say fire. I'm gonna start calling the fireball firebolt now.
You don't have it anymore, thank goodness. Alright, but yeah, you, with just a quick swing off of your wand, you send this small little mote of fire directly into this thing's chest and just blow a hole in it. It hurt it, but it's not hindered.
You're a heartless fiend.
Well, now it is.
Let's see. I'm gonna... Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? I guess I could, let's see. I'm not in range of any of their attacks, right?
Unfortunately, no. You have effectively made yourself immune to this fight. Yeah. You being 10
then-
feet up is a bastard.
All right,
That's
then
why
I'm
you
gonna
have
fly. I'm gonna fly over this way. Try to get him to not attack Unit. Try to draw them.
Unit's
towards
not
this
worried.
Draw them towards the delicious bird.
Is it my turn?
Hold on a second.
Sure.
Hey, Aramax?
Yes.
Just as you're flying over there, you catch an odd whiff in the air of something absolutely rotted. And all of you can see as a sickly green and white beam pierces the darkness into the back of Aramax.
I'm sorry. Did you say beam or bean?
Beam.
It was a.
Okay, because I was really confused for a moment.
The bag of beans are back.
I was just
Oh,
picturing
please
like
no.
a big lima
Oh god,
bean.
no.
Does a 9
No beans.
hit you?
Let's see. What am I checking this against?
AC?
He's got mage armor up.
Yeah, I got mage armor up. Let's see. AC 12.
Damn, that was close actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just see this beam just whiz by your head, and you can see it scatter into the distance across the flower work.
I immediately try to identify what just shot a beam at me.
You can kind of tell it came from this direction, if you can see that.
Well, I know what direction I'm going to start heading.
All right, one.
Yes, head towards the laser beams.
Oh, come on now. It's the best plan so far. So yeah, can I use my additional movement to move up a little bit?
It's currently not your turn.
Yeah. So, okay. Next turn, though.
Next turn.
I will find you and I will kill you.
Take him out.
I will find you and roll initiative.
Can you assure me that will not have any
Eleanor,
complications?
It is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to beast shape into one of my new creatures, the dog mole.
Ooh.
Okay.
So now I have blind sight and can see better.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I still have that token.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Wait, do you have it? Alright, now, this is one of the
I
ones
just
that
have
also
the
got
sheet
deleted.
thing you gave me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to pull it up myself, sorry. Uploading.
No
Uploading.
biggie.
You need to turn into a gorilla at some point.
Can you all see this?
Oh, wow, that's a big dog mole.
It is a, I believe it's a large creature, so yeah, this
It's
is a...
medium.
Oh,
It's medium.
Oh, no, the other one's large, sorry.
Yep.
So yeah, you get replaced by this, what looks to be half mole, half tremor? As her mouth becomes these series of, tendrils and grinding teeth.
I apologize ahead of him. So
Alright.
you're not gonna like this.
Alright, so what you gonna do? Because that's your bonus action. Alright. Is that your claw or your bite?
Claw.
Alright. Oh, you feckin' hit. Alright, so give me your damage. And I presume you're hitting the one in front of you?
Yes.
Alright, so this thing just slashes into this thing real quick. And it almost like bear claws. It just tears into its flesh and just begins ripping stuff out of it. And Elenil? Elenil?
Yes.
You don't know why, but you have entered Worm Killer's Rage.
What?
So you gain +4 to your strength and constitution. And -2 to your AC. As you dig into this thing with your claws.
Okay, did I kill it?
Nope. Still alive.
I attack again with a bite.
Alright. Don't forget to add your extra +2 because it's a strength-based attack.
I don't think I would have hit anyway.
Just driven into this bloodthirsty rage, you just begin trying to nibble at everything you can, and you find yourself just biting into the pieces that already fell off of it. A horrifying display to the two next to you.
Yes,
but...
I roar loudly when I don't hit it.
And you roar like a... Because it is a mole.
Still a roar. I'm a mighty beast.
It's a roar for moles. What's your blind sight again?
30 feet.
Alright. Alright, that should work. And is that your turn?
Yep, I can't do nothing else.
Zombles! Let's see. Oh, these are... Alright, so these beggars are gonna start slamming you. Damn it.
Doop. Doop.
Alright, hold on.
How would you want to bet that these are what these people looked like before all this happened?
Alright. And some of you can hear the sounds of digging. Or
It's
probably,
my people!
or probably more accurately, clawing. Let's see. Alright. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. So, 2 of them are coming at you, unit.
I'm so scared.
Blow their organs up.
Oh, wait, have you not acted in the current... Oh, you haven't acted in the current initiative. Oh, these will suck if it hits.
What do you mean I haven't?
Well, it's a thing they do.
I mean, as in a separate round?
As in per round, yeah. But don't worry, I'll go easy on you.
Still not scared.
Does a 27 hit you?
I have a 28 with shield.
Alright, so you beacon up to protect yourself.
That's what I do.
Hi, Shafa. These things do not have multi-attacks. Son of a bitch! Well, unfortunately, one of them can still hit the dog mole, who currently has a lesser AC. Does a 16 hit the modified dog mole?
Yes.
Alright, you take... let's see. Alright, so you take 3 slashing damage as it jams its claw into you. And you need to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. This thing just moves with an unnatural speed as it just rips into your newly acquired flesh. Yeah, you make it.
Woot!
But whatever effect it has on you just seems to shake off your furry, creepy exterior. Alright. That's all of them. Next round. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And yes, I know what's going to happen. I'm not dumb. They are. But they all get some attacks.
Won't some poor soul help these poor zombies?
Alright.
People are cutting out for me in and out.
I'm getting a little bit too. I'm just gotta double check something. Yeah. I hate it when they don't share pack jackets. Alright. Alright, claws coming at you. 2 of them. No. The feck. Ropes coming at you. Feck. Alright.
I'm just doing like capoeira right now.
Alright, claw coming at Bran. 15.
Yep, hits.
Alright, you take 8 slashing damage as this thing sort of just rends into your chest. Though thankfully your armor does help. And rope. Does that hit?
Yep, hits.
Alright. It swings its rope at you. And you are... Alright. You're pulled directly in front of it.
What mistake it doesn't realize it's made.
Oh, you are grappled and restrained.
That is quite the rope.
Yeah, as you can feel it as you can feel it collapsing in on your own. The rope's not just whipping, it seems to be alive and almost slithers around you like a snake.
So it's whipping and neighing.
Yep. Also, hey Armax,
Yes.
you're in range. Fuck.
One time.
I would have pulled you to the ground. I would have pulled you to the ground. This would have been hilarious.
Do it again.
God.
Do it again.
I was so expecting it at some point in this fight.
Hey Aja.
Okie dokie. Yeah, okay. Of these 2, do either of them look more hurt, or are they just chilling?
The one in front of the mole looks damaged. The other one doesn't. He looks happy.
I'll hit the happy one with a smite, just because he's not supposed to be happy. That's rude.
Aww. The paladin who doesn't let you be happy. Yeah, that hits.
And the second one's just a normal attack.
Hold on. Huh. No vulnerability to radiant. Huh, hot damn. So yeah, so the first one hits and it hurt. Yeah. So as you just ram into it, you can twist the blade in its chest cavity, and it does leave a mark, but it seems to be unaffected. So you rend your blade up and try to, again, split these guys in half. It hurt him, but he's still kicking.
Cool.
Cool.
But barely. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
No, just put my shield up. Also, I read my protection thing. That only works once per round.
Oh, which shield?
The not aura protection, the protection thing. That fighter.
Oh,
Yeah.
the disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, that's just once per round.
Makes sense. Alright, Bran, you are currently grappled and restrained.
What do I need to do to, like, not?
Let me just double check conditions.
I mean, I know with I could just attack him with disadvantage, but I'd rather not stay at disadvantage.
I think it's an action to get out of a grapple usually.
Yeah, it's basically a contest. If you want to try and break it, but that'll be your action. Oh, no,
it's
an
an attack.
action.
It's one of his attacks to break the grapple.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to use one of my attacks to break the grapple.
All right. Roll your roll your athletics.
Of course.
He still has to beat it.
Ah! I mean, it's whatever.
Damn it. Yeah, it's only a base strength attack. These guys are really cheap. So yeah, so you just flex out of it, and the rope just seems to like slither back to its controller? Question mark.
Question mark?
All right, you still have an attack in your bonus.
I do, and I am going to utilize both of them for stabbing.
All right. So
Or not.
both miss actually. You're just a little too winded after it choked you. Wait. Fuck, both hit.
Oh.
I forgot. The rope's AC is 20. His isn't.
Woo!
It,
I'll take it.
How sucky of a zombie are you when the rope has better AC?
dead after the first swing. You're just mincing the body up now.
Like, if you're gonna wrap me up in your rope, you better take me to dinner first. Just saying.
Like a Dead Alive film, there's so much gore happening.
Yeah, you did kind of just fuck him up. Alright, you did.
So, surrounded by these guys, I kind of just turn around, I look where Eleanor disappeared, and I say, I'm sorry. And then I do a sort of a... God, who's spamming my chat? Okay. I do an OA, and I snap my fingers and stomp my foot, and then I thunder step.
Oh. Alright, please cast that for me.
Oh, and it's broken again. Hold on. I keep having to redo it.
Just send it out as a spell card then. That typically fixes it.
I got it.
Oh, is the thunder step where you move or when you land?
It does the damage where I leave it within 10 feet.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to do. So, strength saving throw.
Yes. And I appear over here.
Alright, so clockwise. Oh, he makes it. He makes it. They don't have advantage on that. But he makes it too. Wow.
That's a bad roll.
Yeah.
So 9 to the ones that didn't, and what, 4.5 or 5 to the other ones? Do we round up or down?
Up. Damage is rounded up. Saves are rounded down.
Okay, so 5 damage to everything else.
He made it, so it's 5.
I can actually teleport 90 feet, but I couldn't see any further, so I just went like 30.
Yeah. And that is a spell that will telefrag you. Yeah, you fucked him up. You just like you've seen Unit do the pouty dance of growing bigger, but as he rhythmically stomps his feet, you can see his blade actually slam into the ground on top of him, but he vanishes the second the blade touched the ground, and he whips off into the ether. All right. Arumax,
Yes.
what you gonna do, brother?
Well, I believe that I shall move forward a great bit.
Just gonna leave 9 undead for your 3 allies?
Yeah, they're not. How many hits did they get off earlier?
Well, there are only 2 down there. You tanked everything else.
There's only 2 down there.
There were.
How many zombies are alive?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
8. Da. Yeah, I guess I could. I guess I could hit him with something. How many of them have already been hit once?
All of them have taken damage.
Okay, then.
Mostly from Unit's like Howdy Stomp Thunder disappearance.
All right, then. I'll hit them with a magic missile for each.
Okay, which 3 are getting a magic missile?
The 3 weakest. Like the ones that look the most damaged.
Okay.
So that's 4, 5, and 5. I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because it was only like a first level. I didn't do anything higher. Yeah, I thought you had killed all those.
Alright. Well, you send off your magic missiles. And they strike true. But not a single one of them drop. As your arcane projectiles just seem to splatter into them and take out chunks. The force seems to hurt, but these things really don't care about being hurt.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Alright, is that your turn?
I'm gonna raise 5 feet in the air, and then I'm going to move up a ways. I want to figure out what's shooting the lasers.
Alright, you have 50 move fly, so if you go up 10 to 15... Oh no, you go up to 20.
Yeah, I go to 15.
So, alright, then yeah, you still have another 40 feet of movement?
Yeah, I'll move 40 feet upward.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah, I want to figure out what this thing is that's hitting us. Let's see. Is this about? This was about 40, right? Right in the Armac shaped hole.
Yep, I counted out as well. And you do begin to see something in the edge of the darkness.
I didn't get any sight when I moved up here either.
Oh yeah, there's a wall there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's from other map I worked on.
That's pretty cool.
There, that should make it kind of apparent. But yeah, you just left unit in the dark. Against creatures that get advantage against things in the dark.
Oh, fuck.
Also, you see something.
Oh.
Grandma?
You see what appears to be an animated pile of worms that seem to be culminating into some sort of humanoid shape.
Oh, it's Davy Jones.
Oh, you wish.
Of the grave.
By the way, it's their turn.
Wait, hold on a second. There?
Let's see. This first one, who missed you before and really doesn't like it.
There?
Let's see. Oh. This should work. I need you to make a, what is it? Wisdom saving throw.
Fuck!
Right, roll it. Armax, you are frozen 15 feet in the air and then fall.
You know, guys, I'm beginning to think I'm not wise.
Let's see.
You just have to keep believing in yourself.
It's gonna be kind of hard to. I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna vomit worms on me, and then the worms
And you
will
take
eat me.
7 bludgeoning damage as you fell on your face.
Aww.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Mage armor stays on even if you're incapacitated, correct?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's forever.
Okay.
8 hours never goes away.
Alright, just wanted to make sure. Alright, so that one's used both of his. Let's see. What's the other one going to do?
I cannot lie. It's not a bad way to go.
Oh, there is just no good attack it can use. That is a shame.
So it's gonna run up and shit stomp Armax.
Realistically, you're dead right now.
How dead?
I push one button, you're dead. But they know something bigger's coming.
Oh, fuck.
So the other one... The other one's going to hold his action. Too bad you guys don't know where it is. Alanil. Or Dogmole.
So, the one in front of me is still alive, right?
Barely.
Time to die.
Mole die.
Alright, don't forget your bonuses.
Oh, and your ears are probably ringing right now because of the thunder.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, as soon as Unit disappeared, there was a loud crash that echoed quite spectacularly.
Oh, that's +2, so 16. My bad.
Hella hits. Roll that damage, and that also gets bonus because of your strength modifier. Because dog moles get some weird stuff.
12 damage.
You just raise up on your hind legs, put both of your hands onto its shoulders, and crush it into a pile. You just grape ladied this thing.
Awesome. Now I'm gonna move up over. And try my best to bite that one.
Alright. See. Oh, fucking hits, yeah.
For 6 damage.
You run up and you just begin you just begin gnawing on this thing with all of your razor grinding teeth. And as you strip the flesh from its bones, first off, it tastes horrible. And second,
Yeah.
it's holding itself together, but just barely. What clothing it had on before it died is basically its skin now.
I scree in its face.
Wait, scree or squee?
Scree.
Scree. Scree is scarier.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you were having fun.
I mean, if you want to be, if you want to say something scary, or say Skrelly.
Eh. Scree will be fine.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, hold on. I don't remember what these guys' initiative was. They went back to back, so I'll just put it as 12.
There was a 10.13 in there or something.
Mm-hmm. Screw it. They're supposed to be here. Right, they went after those guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to do this unfairly. Especially since I get to do this.
It was 10.13, 6, and a 19, and a 3.13. So 11 makes sense.
Oh boy. Yeah, they're just gonna beat on the dog mole. 'Cause you're here. But lucky for you, they do not have multi-attack.
Woo! And I do.
Alright. Let's see. First two are gonna claw you. Alright. Again, one of them just jabs into your furried shoulder blade, drawing in oddly colored dark blood. And make your con save. The guy next to him does the same. And I think a 15 hits you now, doesn't it? Oh, it hit you anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
your AC is 12. So yeah, make two Constitution saving throws, as you can feel this infection on their claws just begin to pulse into you. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I gotta roll those one more time. Never mind. It doesn't matter. I forgot they have pack tactics. So yeah, you make it both times. One of them a little closer than the other. You can almost feel your joints stiffening with each embrace. And you went before them, so they can't do their special thing, but they're still gonna hit you anyway. There's a 21. Yeah, that hits. Fuck. All right. So the one you strip to the bone just dives onto its knees and just begins chewing into the back of your neck. You can feel these dull but still somehow raggedly sharp teeth begin to just grind into your skin. Oof. How's the dog mole doing, by the way?
Well, if those first two up above before the con saves that I didn't have to make are nulled, I'm only at 58 hit. I'm at 58 hit points.
Oh, no, the first two do hit. It's just they have advantage, so I wanted to see if they critted.
Oh, okay.
And then that second.
So I
bite
just
hits.
have 50. It's not that bad.
All right, well, good for you. Now it's these guys' turn. All right, and I don't think you can see that unit, can you? Somebody left you out to dry.
Nope.
All right, unit, let's go. As you are currently stuck in the darkness, seeing Armax's lights just kind of tip over the edge of this wall, you can hear these things coming in behind you, these two rushing forms, each one with the sounds of dragging behind them.
I cast Dancing Lights in the form of.
Not your turn.
Oh, I thought you were. It was my turn. Sorry.
Nope, it's their turn. They're attacking you with a 21.
It's a miss.
Natural 20.
Yeah, see, that's cheating because I can make a 28.
No, it's not. Because you do not want me to nullify your own crits, now do you?
I'll get anti-crit armor, damn it.
Well, you know what I mean. It would nullify all of your crits. But yeah, you take 8 damage, big baby, as one of them just jabs right underneath your kidneys. Your sword cannot help you when you are blinded.
Stones and very.
Alright, roll it.
D12
How would you even use it on this?
Well, it's a reaction to damage.
No, I know that, but I'm just like, it's 8 damage.
I never use them.
Because I can't hit you.
See, it's just 4 damage.
Alright. Hey, it didn't crit now. Alright. But now, the ropes. Fuck. So as you double over in pain about being stabbed, you miss these 2 slimy, writhing tendrils just slip over your head. They could see your size, but they didn't see your dexterity. Right. This one's gonna go after a Yaja, because you're a target. And 8 does not hit. So it fruitlessly claws at you, but then its rope is gonna go after Bran. Damn it. Alright. One more. Don't fail me now. You're failing me. Alright, well, she's still in range. Elenil, a rope is coming at you.
Can I try to dodge out of the way or some such?
You don't need to.
Awesome.
Because even a 9 doesn't hit your dog mole. Lasai. Hey, Aja.
Okay, this is a wall here? This? Like, I'm trying to figure out who I can see right now.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of a wall. I'll put this here. Does that help?
Okay, so... Okay, I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Bran, and Elenil.
Alright. So, speaking a soft word to your ancestors to ask them to look over you and your compatriots, all of you can feel this gentle breeze waft over you, and the 3 of you are blessed. You can feel yourselves better apt to handle this.
I'll just put it up so people can
Thank
read
you.
it.
So, attack roll or saving throw. Bloody hell. Alright. Okay, Mr. Kritzmaster, please kill all 6 of these. Bran, you're up.
I can't see much.
No.
Like, from
that better?
this oval out, there's just black.
There's a pillar there.
Yeah, there's a doorway. Once again, it's remnants of the old map.
Can I? Oh, okay, yeah, I see it a lot more now. Wow, you got yourself into some stuff there, Token, that's surrounded by everything.
She's fine.
Can I do, standing right here, can I attack the 2 of these people in front of me, possibly?
I mean, if you kill one, you can then just move over to the next one.
I'm actually thinking about doing Baneful Light, which is a 10-foot reach.
Roll it up for me. I want to say it's a single target. Oh, I mean the information.
Oh.
Well, don't worry. I'll still count that if you want it, because that's a hit.
Woo! Range 10 foot. Smite your foes with a fear orb, page 103.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you only gave me the relevant information for me.
I thought I gave you the target.
No, did not.
Oy. This is what I get for trying something interesting.
Heh.
Oh, okay, here we go. One creature, sorry.
One creature. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to use my sword.
You're better with your sword anyway.
Yeah. But if I could hit both of them at once, then it was better. But
You probably will. The hell? Oh, with bless.
bless, yeah.
So, yeah, hit. Dead. There was nothing left to it. You essentially just bap it on the skull with the butt of your handle, and it drops.
I blasted them all before I went away, and then she bit a couple.
Sweet. So, next.
Yeah,
Next.
they may all be at 1 hit point.
I had a bad dice roll.
Hit. Yeah, with just a crack of lightning and a touch of radiance, you just decimate this thing, as an actual decimate. Like, there is a pile of bones that is 1/10 the mass of that creature was about a second ago.
Woohoo!
Pretty sure you killed its soul, too.
Woo!
Well, I mean, there would be 90% of it. They decimated it.
Then, can I do my last attack on
Yeah.
this third guy?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sweet!
Nothing's stopping you, Crit Master. Hit. Good golly. Dead.
I killed thing.
You've learned the whirling dervish. You just spin in a circle, and everything seems to die around you.
You hear from the darkness, "Thanks for cleaning that up for me."
Look around at the darkness. You're welcome.
All right, Yanit.
Can I see a source of light to the right there?
I'll say yes.
All right, I'm gonna misty step towards the light.
All right.
And then I'm going to cast dancing lights around myself.
All right.
And that gives me still my movement because I didn't use any.
Carry that with you. As in, like, click and drag over it with you.
Got it.
Well, wait, hold on. Dancing Lights doesn't move with you, does it?
I have to use a bonus action move at 60 feet, but I was going to use the next turn anyway.
Well, you already bonus action to Misty.
I know. For the next turn.
Okay. So, yeah, so...
I'm going to get ahead of the bird. I think I should still be able to see.
Yeah, you should be able to just barely see something.
Yeah, I see the squishy thing, and I'll move the torch on my next turn.
Squishy.
He's worms! But that's my turn.
Arumaxa,
Yes.
you are paralyzed.
Do I have a saving throw?
Oh, hold on. You came into range. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The second you get into visual range, you hear a spell erupt from the darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You hear this thing in the darkness yell, "Drop." Or no, you hear two voices say, "Drop." I'm sorry. And it is a wisdom saving throw. Your favorite.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but you are compelled to just drop whatever you're holding, which is currently your weapon.
I gotta wait till the next turn anyway.
And it's an action to pick it up.
I thought you were wise.
No, he's a wizard.
Smart.
Technically, you should be the wise one.
Yeah. I am wise.
All right. So Armax, yeah, you're up.
Yeah. So I get a saving throw to get out of this, right?
Yes, wisdom saving throw again.
All right, then just to sweeten my incredibly terrible luck, I'd like to use the Tides of Chaos.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So that gives you advantage on this.
Yes.
So yeah, so you, though you are not a religious man, you do know there are forces beyond your control in the universe. So in the back of your mind, here and now, you don't whisper a bargain. You make a bet. You make a bet with the universe to see if you can actually do something fun. And it agrees.
Oh. Here we go. Does that break it with advantage?
Nope.
Fuck!
You can feel for a second you feel your muscles laxing. You can feel as if you're moving, but then you look over to see Yanit just walking past you, and his footsteps are just shaking the earth around you. You're currently starting to sink into the moist dirt.
What's the I gotta know. How far off was I?
You really don't want to know that.
Like 1, 2.
Yeah, I'm also not going to tell you that.
Oh, come on. Okay, after the thing, okay? After it kills me.
Roger?
Also, you need help me.
He can't do shit.
Didn't save me!
He technically doesn't even know what's happening. As far as he knows, you're just praying.
On my face? No, no, never mind.
It's like, does that really sound odd?
Yeah. Armac's doing a thing. Well, it's either normal or not normal.
Alright. Oh, and now it's... Ooh. Alright. Now it's their turn. Oh, what to do, Oh, I should switch the music now. Because Moonlight Butterfly just does not cut it. Alright. Alright. Hey, Yanit. You can see the one in front of you. Actually, no. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be awful to you. You don't see this coming. As another sickly green ray comes out of the darkness. Oh, fuck, it's a spell attack, so yeah, you don't know where it is. Does a 21 hit your AC without your weapon?
No, my weapon doesn't raise my AC.
I hate you. I really do hate you. Alright, so yeah,
It's only 23, okay?
Yeah, bullshit! Alright, you know what? The other one's just going to... Oh, you already cast that, so yeah, he's time to do this. Need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And as you feel this darkness well up in your eyes, you just shake your head side to side. And you survive. running out of things to throw at you guys.
Yeah.
By the way, this was considered a deadly encounter. So let that sink in how good you guys are. Elenil, you're up.
Is the one next to me still alive?
Yes. And the one kind of in front of you, too.
Well, the one next to me I'm gonna bite.
Bite him. Bite him hard. Yeah, that's a hit. Alright. So as this freshly dug-in undead just begins to sort of shamble near you, you can see Bran just turn the rest of them to goulash. And in order to protect your newly found compatriot, you lunge up and just like grab at this thing's neck and just rip it out. The undead not needing to breathe doesn't do much, but it hurt. It hurt like hell. You are off its Christmas card list.
So it's still alive?
Yep.
I hit it with a claw.
Do it. Yeah, you don't even have to roll damage for that. Your modifier kills this thing. Yeah, you just... Yeah, you know what? You just swipe at its kneecaps to drop it down to your level, and you just curb stomp its head into the ground. Even this soft earth is still hard enough for you to just splatter its brains across.
Awesome. And I'm gonna run up next to this one and end my turn.
Alright, it's their turn. Well, these two not wanting a free meal to escape. Alright. Okay. So, Elenil. Bite. Or claw, sorry. Okay, that hits. You have bad luck with these things, as again, they just start poking holes into you. Your toughened mole muscles reflecting most of it, but it's still no small matter. And it's gonna rope you.
Which misses.
Yep. You're just far too small and wily for it to get into any sort of rope. Yeah. Alright. That leaves Ynit. Ynit, rope's coming at you. Does a 21 hit?
No.
You do realize by the end of the game you should have 23 AC as a fighter.
Hey, they gave me as many bonus as I wanted, so I took it.
And only up to 20.
I know, but I mean, it's plus. I can add +5 to my AC. It's like I'm taking it.
Right. Well, sorry, Armax.
Yeah.
There's a 23 hit.
A 23 attack.
Yep.
They both hit. Yes.
Oh no, that's just one attack, because since you're paralyzed, it does an automatic crit, so you take 9 damage.
Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, no, you're still just too good of a target. It's now going to try and strangle you. There's an 18 hit.
Yes.
Alright, so you take 8 necrotic damage as this thing just starts beating you with its rope and its fists. And you are currently grappled and restrained. So even when you break out of your paralysis, you're still not free. Yeah, Gnit? Armax is dead next turn. Just thought I should let you know that.
Yeah, I got nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, if you could fix that, I'll cast a 3rd level spell of incredibly painful power.
Hey, Aja.
This dude in front of me.
Yep.
Let me see. I'm just gonna.
He
I'm
looks
not moving
pretty
his
beat
face, I'm
up.
just dancing around him for a second.
Yeah, the first one kills him.
Okay. Can get to hear at least, right? I just want to be able to see
Yeah.
people. Okay.
What language do these things talk?
I don't think undead have a language anymore.
You
Well, I
can't
mean,
tell
these.
for right now. They just seem to be casting runic stuff at you.
Well, I mean, it's like command. If I can't understand the language, I don't do what they say.
Oh. Well, then I hate to tell you this, Unit. They speak common.
All right, that's fine. Just making sure.
I should say, they speak the language for when they were alive.
I can't see the bird.
Nope, there is a wall between you guys.
He's fine. Okay, that's my turn.
Sure. Hey, Bran.
Well, it looks like Eleanor's just got...
You have dark vision. Like, you saw the train of undead. And Armax is carrying a light, so you did see him drop with the torch.
See how far 30.
Please save me.
Okay, I may end up dashing. Let's see how far 35 feet is me. There. Can still barely see.
Yeah, you're just on the edge of that wall.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see them. Like, you see enough of them to know that there's a target.
Right. Sheet to work better. Oh, come on. Okay, give me a second. I have to reset my character sheet.
Oh, ouch. Alright. Alright.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have any idea how that bottle of fire that I purchased works?
From Niter?
Mm-hmm.
No, you do not. I will say mechanically, it will be a dexterity check to throw it. Not being proficient in grenade weapons, you don't add your proficiency.
Right, but I also don't know how wide the explosion will be.
You don't know. Bran, what you doing? What you doing?
I think I am going to... I'm double checking the mechanic. I want to make sure I don't hit Artimax. But I think I am going to try and shoot a splintering bolt.
Alright.
I just want to make sure the exploding of the bolt... okay, yeah, 5 foot AoE. So as long as I hit, I guess around here-ish.
I mean, you can just hit the one in the back and not engage.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, are you sure 26 hits?
Did
Yes,
did I
yes,
save
of
it?
course it fucking hit. Alright. And so yeah, alright, so he takes the 1d6, so because that's the arrow hitting him. And was there a dexterity save on that?
Not in my description.
Well, good news, Armax, you're not tied up anymore.
Hooray!
Not that it
Yes.
matters.
You're still paralyzed.
Yeah, no, I'm still paralyzed. I'm going to fire so many fucking things when I get unparalyzed.
Alright. Unit?
Do I have any idea if I can just break the paralyzed by slapping him?
You know that that would do nothing except crit him.
All right, I'm gonna use. I've never used this before, and it's gonna be great. Cantrip I've
Stabs
had.
Armax in the head.
No, I've tried that. It didn't work. Just made another hole. It's weird. I lightning lure the one to the top.
Alright. And you don't need a weapon for that.
No, I don't.
Alright, it must make a strength save. Alright. And yeah, we were getting late, so Elenil had to bounce.
Yeah, I figured.
Not gonna lie, I didn't expect this to go as long. Like, this is even a shorter version than I initially planned.
It's the damn walls. All right, he
well,
gets pulled towards me and then takes 11 damage.
Alright.
And he has to make a con save on the concentration check.
Oh yeah, that's the one that did it.
Oh, you bastard!
Whew. Nope.
I tried.
No, it was a valiant effort. It
And
was
I
a
have-
hell of a valiant effort.
I don't have a bonus action really. I'm just gonna move my lights even further toward because I see something in the corner over there. I want to light it up.
The other one.
Alright, how far can they move in 20 feet?
60 feet. It says I can move 60 feet on a bonus action.
Alright, where do you want it?
There's another one. I yell back.
Ugh. Alright. Hey, Armax, make your save.
Yeah. The day Armax makes a wisdom saving throw is the day that Richard Nixon tells the truth.
That day ain't never coming.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow! Did I just become, like, more paralyzed somehow?
You just summoned the ghost of Nixon. He's like, you what?
Alright, it's my turn.
Meanwhile, the ghost of Nixon is like, yes, no, I totally bought those things. I'm alive.
Alright. Well, you kind of fucked this guy, Unit. So he's not gonna take that shit. He just points to you and whispers a single arcane word.
Power words. Done.
Oh, no. I have much powerful than that. It's hold person.
That's not more powerful.
Fucking hell, you
Power
keep
words.
making that, you asshole.
Why can't you be like Armax and be wise?
Looks like I'm the anti-air max. For
Oh,
once.
and
The Zeta-Max?
you didn't grab your weapon.
No, weapons on the ground.
Alright, the other one's going to look you in the eyes, and he's going to tell you to flee. Wisdom save. Fuck.
You are wise.
Yeah, like... There's a reason why these guys came with minions. So, yeah, that's their turn.
So just to make sure I've got this correct, that saving throw 16, isn't it?
No, Unit made it.
It's 15.
It's 15?
I think it's 15.
12 didn't make it, 15 did make it.
I thought I added. Let's see.
You did not have blessed.
Let's see. I thought my saving. Let's see.
No.
Wait a minute. How do you roll a saving throw with advantage?
I would look at both numbers, but your Tides of Chaos already procced. It's only for once. Yeah.
Yeah, with your Tides of Chaos, you got a 12, so it wasn't enough.
I didn't hit anything.
No, I mean, when you rolled your Wisdom save earlier, you hit a 12 with using it.
Basically, your next roll was made with advantage, and you rolled a 12 and an 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Eleanor's
So, yeah,
currently fighting with a mole. These guys. Yeah, no, he's gonna keep feasting on you. You're delicious. Yeah, like you're not a threat to him, Bran. I'm sorry.
Well, then I'm dead.
All right.
Well, it doesn't auto hit; it just gets advantage.
Yeah, he gets advantage to hit, but it's a crit if it hits.
Yeah, it's crit.
All right, roll an additional d6. 4. Are you
So I
alive?
have 12 hit points left.
Alright. Rope at Yanit. Because you are far too fuck. That's his fucking
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So he's the last ass one. Ayaja, you're up.
Can I hear the sound of chicken being prepared or no?
I mean, you can see lights dancing all around there. You can hear combat happening.
Yeah, just my lighting's really weird because I see light here too, like just a smidge.
Yeah, there's a light source behind a wall. This is a wall.
Okay, do I see a path anywhere? Like, which way do I go?
Yeah, you have a clear path right over there.
Okay, I'm gonna misty step.
Alright, move your first 30.
Okay, and then I have 30 more.
Oh boy. Alright. Alright. I can't hit you guys, which is good. But I still have 2 bones left. So 2 big bones. I'm waiting for around next to these. I'm not paralyzed to use them.
I cannot get to you, Burb.
He'll be fine.
You could always
I'm not
sprint.
even ranged either to attack with.
There's always sprinting.
Oh wait, nope. Wait, oh, I can't use. Can I use a paladin oath spell and a normal spell, or that's still like counts? One spell per
Your
turn?
Misty Step's a bonus action, so you still have your action left.
No, what I'm saying is that usually you can only do a cantrip and a spell,
No.
even if something's as a bonus action.
You're fine. You're fine
Okay,
doing it.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Aromax.
Alright. So the little light that's around Armax right now begins to just circle around him in an almost body-shaped crown as these little woodland emblems begin to just circle him. And raises AC. That's relevant. Hiya, Bran.
Yeah, let's close the distance here. Time to remind this guy that I am indeed a threat.
Honestly, he's the one that's not a threat. It's just Armax.
But I'm a threat.
Just kill him. Yeah, you have 1 hit point.
Okay.
Yeah. You have officially dispatched them all.
Now get the worm bitches.
Well, I can see Yanit clearly got one under wraps there.
Kind of.
Kind of. So I will Eldritch Blast this other guy.
Which one?
This guy?
Alright. You barely hit.
Woohoo!
You just see this little ball of darkness erupt from Bran and seek into this target. And it opens its cloak, and you can see that there are body parts. But it's dominantly these long purple worms that seem to be oozing out of it. And as it just tries to use its unnatural flexibility to get out of the way, it just scratches it. And that's force damage. So he takes 8.
Yeah, it's 2 beams.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you. Yeah, you both hit. All right. Damn. Yeah, you just start putting holes in him, and these worms just start dropping down onto the floor.
Yes.
Hey, Unit. They're out of CC spells. What do you want to do?
I'm sorry, what?
What
Just
do you
kill
wanna
him.
I don't know. This guy's standing in front of me. My weapon's on the ground. Can I use one of my attacks to pick it up, or is it an action?
do? It's an action. You basically have to try and find the weapon.
Okay. No, I'll just shoot him in the face with a cantrip.
All right.
God, that's the worst roll.
What is that? Oh, is that chill touch? Oh, it's frost. No, it's frostbite.
Frostbite.
Ooh. That's con?
Con! Bastard.
Oh shit, they're actually pretty good at
Huh.
that. Yeah.
They're very hardy worms.
Yes, they are. So it does nothing.
Nope. Hey, Armax. Save or
Yeah.
die.
What?
Make your save.
Oh, come on. You know how this is going to go.
Just hit a fucking 14.
There is no fucking way that I can hit a 14 on a wisdom saving throw with an arm axe.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. That guy got hit with the... Oh, he didn't. He came in. Sure. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, you didn't take damage.
Ay vey. The worst part is, you guys don't know what they can do.
Damn, I was
Fuckers.
gonna play hero, but then I was like, no.
I got a curious question. Is there a way to check, like, roll 20 to, like, dice rolls?
Not really.
Because I am willing to bet money that I have never rolled a successful wisdom saving throw with arm axe.
Oh, you want to look at all your wisdom? No, you can't do that.
No, I can do it the last 10.
Hey, Unit.
Yes.
Flee.
No.
Is the one bottom to your left? Oh, fucking hell. Fuck you!
I know their language now. Just don't listen.
This is the worst. I can't hit you, and you can't hit us. This is some bullshit.
I like it.
Fuck, the other one's gonna try and inflict upon you. No. Ass. Yeah,
It's like a slap fight. I just slap him.
Yeah, now that these guys are in the light, they don't have much of an advantage anymore. This is gonna go hairy very quickly. Elendil's not here. I'll just say she's holding off zombies for right now. Because the dog won't
So
do
great.
anything against these guys. Hey, Yaja.
Okay. Can I? Yes, I can. I'm gonna moonbeam
My
this dude.
God. What?
Moonbeam.
Oh, which one?
One I can see. I can't see another one.
Oh, alright. Oh.
Yeah, that one. That's the one guy I can see.
There's a wall in the way of the other one.
Moonbeam. Yes, it's hideous.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Nope. So.
Oh, now you're a vork.
All right. So as this ray of heavenly light, which normally you see coming from the sky, is actually coming from the tip of the bulb that's right above you. It just sort of hammers down onto this thing, and you can hear it scream.
Also
Just
yell, "Left hand."
bloody ass murder.
He doesn't have to be happens to be a shapeshifter, does he?
Technically, no.
Okay. Because then it wouldn't be. That'd be great. Like, he turns into some weird form and just deletes himself. That.
Right. But no, you could... Ayaja, you can tell this thing hurt.
I need to remember that move needs concentration because I always forget that.
Roger. Hey, Bran.
Well, let's close the distance again. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Oh, I need to turn a bless.
Yeah.
All right. Oh no.
No.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, you begin slicing it at all corners, and you ruin the cloak that it's wearing, but it's not solid. It's an amorphous hive, which allows it a great deal of dexterity. Hey, unit.
Well, let's see.
May I
Cold
recommend
doesn't-
drawing the sword and just killing this thing?
But it's an action. I don't want to lose my action. Oh, wait, you mean the other sword? I could do that, I guess.
No, I meant the one that's on the ground.
Well, it's not. Well, it's a scimitar that looks like a wrench.
Yeah. Technically, it's a falchion, but yeah.
Yeah, fashion.
I mean,
What if I don't wanna?
that's up to you.
Does he look like really hurt from the radiant?
He looks like the Radiant kicked his ass, but he's still there.
Okay. I'll just do a little bit. His face. Man, that's the worst roll.
All right.
So five damage.
So as it burns in the moonlight, you lightly scorch it with a bit of fire. Your fire actually being diverted by some of the moonbeam. Yeah, that's a very strong moonbeam. Hey! Oh, concentration check from that guy. The burning hands got him. Armax, you're no longer paralyzed.
Is he still alive?
Oh, yeah. Oh, these two look healthy as fuck.
Does that hit him?
No. So, Unit, you just hear Armax stand up, and you sort of turn to your side to look at him, and you just see this 3-foot in diameter jet of boiling water just get sent throughout the entirety of this graveyard, just whizzing past you, whizzing around I think he was aiming at, and actually blow a hole in the stone wall behind him, all the way over here.
The hell was that?
It was a hydro pump on steroids. And Armax,
Yes.
your little friend's laughing at you.
I yanked the chain.
I think he's technically doing that, but alright. Bonus action movement.
Let's see.
You're on the ground.
Let's see. Is there any kind of bonus action I can do to this thing that would hurt?
Wait, what level spell is that? Is it a spell?
The thing he did? Yeah, it's a 3rd level.
Oh, well, then it's a wild magic.
Oh yeah, that's right. Roll a.
Thank you. I keep forgetting that. Oh, wait, you use Tides of Chaos.
Yeah, I use Tides of Chaos, so doesn't one of those proctor already?
Well, I get to decide when, and you know what? You're not perilous anymore, so I feel like I can pick on you now.
D100?
Nope. Oh, so Armax, you stand up, and you shoot out this blast of, like, hot water.
Very hot water.
And you can hear your amulet just sort of laugh at you and go, oh shit, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
It could have been worse. As you take 2d6 psychic damage.
How?
You are tormented by a discordant memory which only you can hear and take 2d6 points of psychic damage. From your Tides of Chaos.
2d6, so 11?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to need healing right now because I am literally at 1 HP. That was actually pretty hilarious.
Oh. Hey, good news, you won your bet.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Their turn. Oh, yeah, what was
Starts his turn in the Moonbeam.
Roll the damage.
Yeah, sorry, lag. Scroll.
Alright.
Oh, wait, you rolled for me?
Yeah, no, sorry, that was me. Ugh. So yeah, again, you ruin this guy.
He disappeared. Did he die?
No, oh hell no, no. He just disappeared into the darkness where he's stronger. Oh, hold on, nope, my bad. He's in an area where he can't be.
Oh no, he clipped through a wall.
Yeah, that's literally what happened.
Well, now I'm just picturing that, like,
Yeah.
I'm just picturing the same thing that happens in, like, an Elder Scrolls game when someone gets locked in a wall and they just start getting, like, bludgeoning damage randomly.
Times.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry, my bad. But yeah, as these two... actually, no. You'd have to be here. As these two sort of angle themselves between all of you, you can hear them in two discordant voices with almost 1,000 reverberations speak dark words. Words that are almost profane to your ears even though you don't know what they mean.
Do I recognize this as some kind of spell?
You recognize
No, you
this
don't.
as a ritual.
It's just singing.
They don't roll on rituals, right?
Oh no, this is a save.
Because, I was gonna say, you could always try to use the, let's
I'm
see, a
afraid,
meta magic or something like that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this is a... This isn't a spell, it's...
Oh, it's Starro!
Well, hold on, I need to pull up the sheet for this.
11:30.
As all of you see this, as all of you see these weird grams just erupt from the ground around you, you can feel the darkness close in. You can feel your airways suffocating. And as the whole world turns black, you can see out of the edges something different. You can see the makings of a hollowed-out cavern filled with an ominous red glow. You begin to smell this. You begin to smell what feels to be thousands of thousands of dead creatures, and even the ground beneath you seems to have massed into blood and flesh. The awful around you seems to encompass you more than air. And in front of you, you see this titanous worm. This huge purpled mass with ridged spikes just laying there, mouth agape upon you. And in its
Oh,
mouth...
shoot.
Hold on. And in its mouth, you can see millions of taut skulls without flesh of dozens of different creatures with the skin pulled tight, their teeth sharpened to daggers and jagged. Let's see. And in common, because you actually brought this up, Unit, you hear these two voices say in unison, "All decay before Korgath. The endless hunger." And the worm tilts up and then drives down upon all of you. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, everyone gets not one.
This is like some sort of Final Fantasy epic move.
Well, you know how priests can call their gods to assist them? Dark
Okay,
priests get a
everyone-
bonus to that.
Not everyone.
Alright.
+4.
Alright. So that's Will. Unit. Alright. Hey! Armax.
Hold on a second. What kind of saving throw?
Dexterity.
+4, but I don't know if that helps.
This is exactly how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, who'd have thought that one?
And
Yeah, that's a 13. Oh, sorry.
yeah, so Yanit and Neaja, as this worm crashes down upon you, the two of you regain your senses fast enough to jump out of the way and return back to the church you once were. Will and Aramax, the worm crashes down upon you, and you can feel thousands of sharpened teeth and shards of bone just ripped into your flesh. You can feel chunks of muscle and skin be torn off of you. Everything is in pain, and you cannot imagine what happens to you short of this is what it feels like to be eaten by a god. Both of you need to reduce your maximum hit points by half.
My maximum hit points is, let's see here.
Oh, and both of your ACs are reduced by 4. And should that reduce your armor to 10, they are immediately destroyed as the writhing mouths of Korrigath tear them from your body.
Well, since he's got no armor, Aramax loses nothing, right?
I guess I lose my mage armor.
No, that's magic, that's fine. You're stripped naked. I believe this more affects Bran in the non-magic scale mail. And since none of you got an 8, both of you are under the effects of the Bane spell, as every part of your muscle and flesh has been torn asunder. And that means it's blessed, but it's a d4 that does against you. I'm so glad you guys got one of them to half health so I can do that.
You seem nice.
Yep. And yeah,
What's the bane spell?
whenever you make a saving throw or an attack roll, you roll a d4 and subtract it.
Ah,
Alright.
somebody heal me.
Yeah, that didn't do too much to Armax.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Oh, Armax has shit saving throws now? Oh, this will be completely out of the ordinary.
Be lucky you didn't roll an 8, where he reduces your maximum hit points to 1.
Armax having hit points of 1? Now it's really shocking.
Yeah. By the way, both of you are missing chunks of flesh. You look as if bears have ripped into your skin and torn out chunks of muscle.
I am picturing that we are a bit revenant-y right now.
Yeah. Like, and this equivalently proves that Armax wouldn't be good eating. And that's their turn. Yeah. Ayaja.
Cool, I'm gonna lay my hands all up on this herb.
Please.
Probably a good idea.
I'll give you 18.
18?
Yep.
Don't forget, your hit points have been maxed. Or cut in half.
Oh, don't worry. I'm 2 away from it.
Alright, that's your action. Can't do much else.
I'm gonna move actually.
Alright.
Go right here and yeah, right there.
You start you move into a checking position to keep this thing from doing whatever the hell it just did. And by the way, Ayasha, make a religion check. Bran, this thing's god just ate half of you. What do you want to do?
Well, since gonna do really what I can do.
Murder it?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I need to roll 3. I guess really just 2d4, right?
Correct. And, oh no, 1d4 because the 22 will hit regardless.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so you hit with 1. And is that ebony or ivory?
Ivory.
Alright. Then yeah, roll again or which, no, it doesn't matter. It takes an extra 6. As the holy nature of you seems to rip into it all the more. Gee, a thing worshipping a dark god not liking radiant? Who would have thunk it?
What? That's crazy.
I know. They go to church every Sunday. I mean, it seems like they'd be good with that.
Unit, you're up.
Okay, well, this bird is now naked and singed.
I will say this. Neither of them even look close to being bloodied.
Yeah. Okay.
As a recommendation, I would say unload on them before they do that again.
Well, you make me take an action and pick up my weapon. I can't do anything. I just pick up a weapon and wait a turn.
It's still better than nothing.
It's just literally nothing.
It's better than doing a D8 for like 9 rounds.
No, I'm gonna run down here. I'm gonna put my hand on the naked bird, and then apologize to Ayaja because it might hurt.
Wait,
Well,
what?
as you begin to run, it attacks you.
That's fine. It misses.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's just like right within 10 feet, so this might. Like I
Yeah,
said,
no, it's gonna hit her.
I teleport away with Mr. Burb, and you have to do a strength save.
Yep.
Gotta love my friends.
So Armax just grabs the bird, puts him into a football run, and then just everything explodes. But you only take
It's-
8 thunder.
Yeah, it's only 8 damage. But I teleport 90 feet away with Mr. Burb.
Yay! I hug him.
I mean, the bird can also just fly.
Yeah, but this gets him away like right away.
Yeah, no, this... Look, have you seen him make saving throws?
Alright, it's your turn, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead.
You still have that smug bastard just laughing at you.
Well... Wait, hold on a second. Who's laughing at me?
Your necklace. There is Darren.
Well, I would like to first look at Therazun and say, I will not use you ever again until you tell me more about yourself. And magic missile!
Okay.
Magic missile at the one who is the weakest looking.
I guess it's the one you ran from.
That'll work.
He's the only one in double digits.
Alright.
Implying triple digit.
There we go.
I will say that did fucking hurt. Also, random magic.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're good.
I gotta find a way to add that in.
I honestly just say make a macro and keep it at the bottom. Alright.
Just a wild magic macro?
Yeah.
You know, that's entirely fair.
Like, just have it roll one of every die so it just makes it easier. Alright. Oy vey. So these guys are in your faces. Thankfully, they've used most of their scary spells.
Now they've just got their spooky spells.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, Bran.
Yee.
Tidal wave of flesh is going to come at you.
Nope.
Hey, Aja.
I am.
Make room for the pain train.
I'm too quick while I'm naked.
Both.
I have
Oh yeah.
one.
+1 shield. Oh.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's them. They really ain't got shit. You know, I'm gonna super accelerate this. All right, Yaja, you're up.
Okay, this guy, or, yeah, this guy looks better off, right?
Correct. He looks fine. The one in front of you is missing a bunch of worms. He's starting to go all oogie boogie, man.
Hold on, I see the range on this. Okay, no, so I'm gonna do Nature's Wrath on the one in front of me.
All right, what does that do? Okay, so it keeps it still.
Yeah, hopefully to moonbeam in the face, like a total cheapo.
It'll take Dex. Does a 15 make it?
Maybe? Where's my damn save? Yes it does, because my thing is 15.
So you start pulling up the nature around you, but it's so weakened here. It just barely tangles around it and it just steps aside.
Okay, and Channel Divinity is an action, right? I
Correct.
think? Yeah, okay, so that's it. I'll just hang out.
Hey, Bran.
Exchange recipes with the guy.
Man, I am so ready to murder this guy. Like,
Please. Alright, Bane.
on two of them?
Actually, no, you don't need to roll Bane, because only one of those will hit.
Okay.
The middle one. So that's Ebony?
It is, yes.
Alright.
What if he rolls ones? I mean, he could hit.
No, he would still miss.
No, I picked their AC at 15, no 16.
No, it's 17. Alright. So it takes 13 damage. Unfortunately, as Ebony strikes into it, it doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you'd hope it would. Alright, Unit. What you gonna do?
Yo, let's see, he's pretty far away. I'll help Ayaja. God, that misses. He still takes the half the damage.
Did you aim for him?
Yeah, I'm aiming for the one Ayaja's hitting.
So Ayaja gets hit with the splash as well as it does.
No, it doesn't actually splash. If it doesn't hit him, it just does half damage after. It's not a AoE.
Alright.
Yeah, because the acid sits on his skin. It's just like a kind of radical thing.
I mean, it does strike through him. You can see the arrow pass through him completely, and then it splash back upon him. And a couple worms do die. But you're starting to get the impression that you really can't pierce something that's not solid.
Right.
Alright, Armax.
Yes.
He's going to respond to you and say, I'm not the idiot who doesn't know how to ask a question.
I hate him.
I mean, he's not doing it insultingly. He's just saying, like a hush order. It's just like... You can sense his own frustration as well as yours.
Yeah, I thought he wouldn't like not being able to have any fun anymore. I'm gonna pit that same worm guy with another magic missile.
cast?
I have made the cast, and
Magic. You know, the 1d20 you can't roll beneath a 5. It's magic.
Just pretend you're making a wisdom saving throw.
yeah, if I can make a wisdom saving throw, this thing would have just instantly proctored like 9 times.
Alright. Well, these things are going to see victory in their sights. And you can see each of them reach into their forms and rip out their own hearts. These beating purple masses of disgusting and awful. And as these burn in their hands with an actual fire, they point them at Ayaja and Bran. Actually, no. Bran and Ynit. You two are the problems. I need you to make a... what type of save? Constitution saving throw.
Is this any kind of spell?
This is the one aimed at Bran. And yes. Bran, you take 30 necrotic damage as it sacrifices its own life to bane you.
Which one hit him? The one that's next
The
to him?
lower one. The other one is going to aim at you. And yeah, it doesn't know about counterspells, so it's just going to do it.
I'll take it. That's con save?
Yep, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
You take 36 necrotic damage as it sacrifices its own life to kill you. Are you even still
die.
standing?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine.
After 36 necrotic?
I have 17 health left.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's why I used the stone's endurance earlier.
I would have used it on this.
I'm fine.
Elenel. Ayaja.
So when you say sacrifice life, they look like they lost health when they did that.
Most of their parts began to began to fall off as they did that. Their humanoid form was starting to become more amorphous.
Okay, I'm gonna move my moonbeam. Wait, no, actually, better than the moonbeam. Yeah, I'll just hit him twice and see if I can smite.
Alright, do it.
Yeah, that hits, right?
That's a hit.
And I'll do it at second level, yeah.
How do you want to do it?
You said he's a bunch of wriggly worms, right?
Imagine a puppet, but instead of hinges and strings, it's worms.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of take my blade and then flip it so the button goes down kind of like a holy hammer, kind of like the light smushes into the worms.
And for the second time tonight, you just splatter this thing with divine light. You can actually hear it sizzle on your blade. Holy shit, another good hit, and you just killed them all.
I can't reach him. I'm here in spirit grit though, buddy. You got this, Bran.
Wait, you could have made it.
Oh, could I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a different angle.
Yeah. Yeah, the angle is weird.
Yeah, I've been having fights with that too. That's a hit.
Okay, and I can divine smite more than once a turn, right?
Whenever you hit with your weapon, you can divine smite.
Until you run out of spell slots. Oh, yeah.
And this is why I wasn't worried about you guys. How do you want to
Yeah.
kill this one?
That's why I teleported away. I'm like, she's got this.
I actually thought you had it. Like,
And I was like, I don't want to pick up
Okay,
my damage.
yeah,
This
how do
one- They're exactly the same, right?
yeah.
Okay, so where the heart was pulled out from, I'll just use that opening to kind of get it stuck in there where the worms are and just let the light pulse.
Oh, like a stun grenade from heaven, you thrust your blade into its core, and for a brief moment it just stops, looks at you before it detonates into viscera. Bright, shining viscera.
Both gross and beautiful.
Yep. But don't worry, you're clean. Brand got hit.
I mean, I'm on fire anyway, so I just kind of clean before it gets to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just destroyed one of the scariest sons of bitches I could have thought to throw at you.
Woo!
And, Ayaja, even with 11, you would know what these are. These are the priests of Koragath, the worm-hearted suffragan.
He sounds pleasant.
They make liches look like bitches. This is something that many paladins, specifically those who hunt the undead, fear of, as they
I'm
can
gonna
just
put bitches like bitches on my notes.
yeah. Imagine the power of a lich, but in a far more portable form. Alright.
Yeah, they're not as pretty as liches. A phrase that should never be uttered.
Why the area though? Like, what would attract them to this place?
Worm demon that popped out?
Typically
They brought that with them.
they follow the orders of Koragath, you know, the Lord of Decay. Or sorry, the Goddess of Worms and Decay. One of Orcus's primed generals. Not a ruler of hell, one of his go-to killers.
Oh, so what you're saying is that's a level.
I was actually looking at the math temporarily. It's gonna be close. But yeah, do you guys want to do it? Okay, I should say this. You are in a graveyard. There's several walls that have been broken down. Where they came out of was just above where the moonbeam is.
I want to check.
It's a mausoleum.
What's the name on the mausoleum?
Well, make an investigation check.
No,
First,
way.
I can read. I promise.
I'll get.
Just let me do this.
This is my
Investigation. You're fine. Although you're still under the effects of Bane.
I got.
No, I'm not fine.
Oh god. That's my worst investigation roll the entire campaign.
Oh, yeah, no,
I'm
Chuck failed.
investigative.
I mean,
I promise.
you do look around, and it appears to be It appears to be more of like a, well, not so much a shrine, but as opposed to like an above ground catacombs. There's several coffins here, and you can tell that one of the coffins is slightly ajar and is in the center of the room.
So what would these people bury in a jar?
A lich's head?
Oh, look, Koragath comes back.
But seriously, Asia, like get a few hit points. Just no, please, no, come back.
I grab my wrench.
I immediately go up to the jar and look at it.
It's
Wait, let me send them first.
okay. Ayasha would have gotten in here first. You can see that there is one sarcophagus in the center that is slightly ajar, or slightly
sense it.
opened.
No fiend or undead.
All right. You make the sense, and you can smell it, but it's not like active undead. You can smell dead. Though the scent in this room is actually fairly pure.
Sweet, you can go touch things, Burp.
Okay, then I immediately just kick the coffin lid off.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
Wait. Can I cast Detect Magic first?
Yes.
All right, so you're going to wait for 10 minutes while he does this.
Yes. Just preparing that kick. Just priming it up.
Yeah.
Getting it ready.
Guess if we're gonna wait for 10 minutes, I'm gonna do my best to put band-aids on my gapping
I have
wound.
no spell slot, so I can't help you. buddy.
Yeah, there are fist-sized chunks of your flesh missing.
I could use a
Yeah.
band-aid while doing this.
Actually, now that I think about it, most of Armax's feathers are gone.
He's naked, you said.
Yeah, no, we're both naked. I am naked in a cemetery. Wait, can I please just kick this thing open so
Roll a
badly?
D100 for me, and don't roll beneath a 70.
How? Wait, what is this D100 roll?
Roll it.
You said roll under a 70, right?
Armax, you're missing enough feathers that it's near impossible for you to fly.
Shouldn't have skipped leg day.
I kicked the coffin open.
Should have skipped wing day.
All right, I mean, you kick open the sarcophagus, and inside you find a woman. She's in green and lightly silvered attire. Looks to be a funeral gown. Around the edges of it, you can see that there are delicately placed flowers that seem to be almost untouched. In each of the corners of the sarcophagus, you can see a small vial of some semi-clear liquid. And resting beneath her hands, resting beneath her hands upon her chest, you can see an immaculate greatsword. By the way, Aja, he just kicked open a mausoleum.
Yeah, but about to say, can we not grave rob in front of the paladin?
I am grave robbing in front of the paladin. Well, actually, not yet. First, I'm just inspecting the greatsword.
I would like to invest this.
Also, investigate the bottles and whoever this is.
You're grave robbing in front of a paladin and an archaeologist. This is not cool.
We're not grave robbing. We are inspecting with great detail and probably taking it back somewhere to inspect in great detail.
Hey, Yasha,
Yes.
make an investigation or religion check, your choice.
Belongs in a museum after I'm
That's
done
right.
with it.
This shit belongs in a museum.
After I'm done.
You find a plaque beneath it, and you rub off what it says. And it says it's dedicated to the selfless hero who cared about others more than what others deemed of her.
Aramax?
See, she would have.
No, Aramax. We're not
She
gonna
would've
The
say-
wanted-
significant part of
No.
the plaque is the symbol. It's the same one on your holy symbol.
Aramax, please. This is. Do you have siblings? This is like stealing from a sibling. It's kind of.
My parents are dead. They would have wanted me to have this great sword and mysterious vials.
You can even use a great sword, Aramax. And every
I-
time you mess
that-
with magic, you almost die. This is
That was what.
Damn!
Savage.
Hey, Yaja, I'll give you 100 experience for that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
I give her 100 experience of my own.
You share from a pool, so that doesn't do anything. But,
All right. I take the great sword and I throw it to Ayaja.
all right.
I'm just gonna put it back.
I mean,
Yeah, you got to catch it first.
he pulls out this great sword and throws it to you, and you do catch it in
Is
your sword
Armax
hand.
strong enough to throw a great sword over 15 feet away?
Yeah,
Well,
no,
it's less of a throw and more he picks it up by the middle and uses momentum to fling it.
Oh, okay.
Like the tip bounces off
Yeah.
the ground before it lands in Ayosha's hand.
Yeah, I'm not like, you know, like, what is it, like knife throwing this thing?
So loud.
I was wondering.
Yeah, you
Is
do,
it like
Threw it like a spear, he did.
You had to like hammer throw it.
you do hear a ting ting ting, and Ayosha, you grab it, and as soon as you hold on to it, you feel something. You can feel a very similar calming breeze that most of your spells do possess. Readjusting it so you're holding it with two hands, there's something about it that feels almost right. The small feather and autumn leaf patterns upon the hilt seem to almost coalesce into this beautiful balance. Even just swinging it slightly, you can hear it almost sing as it moves across the air, almost like the light chirping of an autumn bird.
Kind of look at it and then
Oh,
just
and
look
the pommel
off and long
is a
thousands
moonstone.
down here. What happened?
I forgot. The pommel is a moonstone.
Oh.
And what did you want to do? I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna kind of close my eyes and be like, Lyra, hi, how you doing, boo? If this is okay, let me know, but if not, also let me know, because I'd feel guilty and awkward, and, you know, once I die, if I see her in the afterlife with you, it might be awkward. It's like, hey, I stole your... Just let me know.
Make a religion check. Hey, Aja.
Here.
As you take a moment to focus upon the blade, you whisper out into the ethereal, and you don't get a direct response. But as you hold it, you can feel it almost vibrate in your hands. As you look down upon it, you can see that in the center of it, it is made of this brilliant white steel that goes all the way to the end, and on it is an inscription: "To the just, go the right to defend those who can't."
Well, that didn't hurt, so I assume I can keep this. And she just kind of looks up, like, waiting to be smitten by lightning just in case. Okay, no, we're good.
For the record, you didn't steal it. I stole it.
Well, that's not the point. It still counts.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, well, yeah, never mind.
You'll just return it after you're done using it. Because the gods wouldn't put something in your place that would greatly help your adventure and then just say, nope, can't use that.
Well, actually, they would. They're quite fickle, but...
Gods are dicks.
Okay. Well, Ayaja, as you put it into your scabbard, it does fit almost as if it was made for it. Upon Armax saying that, you can see a small little lamp above him that's lighting up the area fall. Armax,
Yes?
you take 1d8 being a dumbass points. You take 2 points as this lamp bounces off of your skull.
Could have stopped it, didn't.
See?
Wait, aren't you? Oh no, you still have hit points. My bad.
Yeah, no, it just didn't add them. I'm at 19. That's Armax died.
That would have. That's actually what I was going for.
Oh my god, that would have been beautiful.
Especially since I don't have that many heals left.
Well, Zach, give me your character sheet. That lamp killed you.
I'm pretty sure someone here knows revive. Also, I will say this: you do notice in the corner a small sack.
I mean, let's see.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, what was that? What were the little vials you said were in there as well?
Well, Ayasha would know.
Hey, Aja, what's this vial? Not gonna throw it.
It's the dew of a daylily, a very difficult flower to harvest and find. But the nectar of it is treasured by your order, as it is a symbol of the light given to everyone, made into life itself. They can only be harvested every so many years, and the seeds they produce is half of what it took to make them. It is very rare and semi-worshipped to
I don't
you
want
and
the
your
bird to
people.
have it.
It's also used as part of a burying ritual to help prevent anything uncouth happening.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it again, look up to the sky, and just, like, go over to Bran and just give it to him. Like, this bird is not having this. I just want Bran to hold it for me.
Just one?
Yeah, there's one or two.
I think there's one in each corner, so 4 in total. How many are in there?
Each corner. So yeah, there's 4. Each one of them seem to be pointing towards them. They're the corners of the flower border.
Is it a magic item or?
I mean, it's a rare ingredient. Like,
I'll just put it in notable.
I will say, Bran and Ynit, you both would know that this is a highly coveted item. Once again, it's a pain in the ass to get this stuff.
What's it called again?
Day Lily Nectar.
One of you is an alchemist peep, right? That did the weird
Yup.
ice thing? Yeah.
That's me.
Okay, so, yeah.
I
was
would
thinking
not-
all of them.
I would not want to use any of these 4 until I at least finish my book, though.
That's probably wise. Each one of those vials is probably worth maybe 130 platinum each.
Maybe I should hold onto them for now then.
I mean, I was just going to put them in the bag of holding and then
No.
put them in your own personal inventory.
Put them in, because until anyone knows what they want to do, I don't want to wake up and there's an explosion of flowers. So we make one of the
Oh, holy shit!
For the sake of time,
Jesus.
as both of you guys have had really good dexterity or really good investigations, scouring around, you do find a couple things.
Oh, I see.
Right. The first one, Ayaj and Brand, you can notice it off the bat, but I'll get to that. You do find 9 gems, which are each worth about 100 gold each. You do find 7 amounts of drops of blood, pieces of flesh, and a pinch of bone dust, which is what's used to animate dead. And you do find a potion of reduced presence, which gives you advantage on stealth for an hour, and a potion of disguise. You gain the... Wait. Yeah, you gain the very rare variant. So, I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, Bran, you find these 2 vials, one on each of those creatures. And you don't immediately remember what they were until you think back to your training. One of the days that your former mentor took you out, and you were hunting a pit fiend, one that had crossed into the realm. In order to draw it out, he essentially played to its hunger and its lust, and he made piles of corpses and strewn the flesh off of them. And in the center of it, he put a couple drops of this lightish pink liquid that seems to be almost as if blood and paint thinner were mixed together. And he told you what it is. This is angel's blood. This is the blood of a higher echelon celestial creature, which can be used to drive demons wild? Throw demons into a bloodlust, and throw upper demons into a fury, of just a hungering fury. This is essentially demonic catnip if used correctly. It's also very difficult to come across. Like, to find an upper echelon celestial and to somehow drain it of its blood is either an act of blasphemy or bargaining. And bargaining with something from the upper planes, not easy.
I will hold on to those.
Yeah. And yeah, you basically know why they were using it. If you use them as part of Animate Dead, it makes them permanent. That's dangerous. Because that even makes a weak reanimator into a deadly one, especially if they can find someone powerful to bring back.
Were they thinking of bringing back this hero?
You know, this is the second hero that we've seen bastardous beings have a great deal of curiosity towards.
The other one wasn't actual hero, it was more of a representation of a bunch of heroes, like a placeholder.
Yeah,
it was attuned to the unknown hero.
Yeah, they just didn't know his name.
It was dedicated to all of them, but it was one guy's tomb.
Yeah, like he probably came in under an assumed name or something like that, or they just didn't bother getting it down. But he was still a very special person. They don't put random people in those. They actually do.
Well, you don't just let a random one doesn't gain crypt stalkers. Like those things hunt for strong psychosomatic energy. You don't get that from random Joes.
Is there any way to? And we could always burn the body.
So something's going down.
Something's going down where they are looking for, and they're trying to reanimate the corpses of several very, very important heroes.
We could burn the body, but I'd like to do it proper, ritual and all. Have another funeral for them. Just
But of
Cremation's
course.
not really what your order does. You believe in the slow return to rest. Like, it's not absolutely disrespectful, but it's just one of those, it's kind of a taboo.
well, for her, it's more like since she's fire, it's like a purifying light. Like once the body's, not doing anything,
Like,
Well,
this is how they ceremonious bury their dead.
Yeah, I
Well,
respect how they want to be buried, though. Like if this is how they want to be buried, then
Seeing as how she's in funeral attire, and post-mortem funeral attire, so she did not die in this.
Well, let's put it this way. Which would be more disrespectful? Burning her corpse, which she may not have exactly wanted, or letting her corpse come back to life and kill the people she cared for?
I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, such a strong servant of Lyra, I think she's fine. They probably were here before us and failed, and we just happened to catch them while they were leaving. I believe in my brethren.
I would like to check and see if they'd even actually gotten started with any of the ritual to bring this hero back.
Yeah, do I see anything that they did to the corpse?
Make an investigation check. Yeah. To no surprise. Yeah, well, you look about and you can see their reagents that they were using. And you can also see many spent ones. There's just dried blood here, bone dust scattered into the corners. It looks like they've been here for a while trying to do this. And,
As the paladin said.
yeah, it seems that the burial ring of the flowers and the daylily nectar seems to do the trick. They couldn't get past it.
But now we took all that stuff.
That is correct.
I'm gonna put that stuff back, I think.
Alright, so how many did you guys take?
I'll put the nectar back, yeah.
Alright, so you only took one, right?
No, I took all 4, but so I'm gonna put them back.
Oh.
Can I bury them, though, so they're hidden?
And you begin to put them back, and you can tell that one of them's missing.
Who has it?
Nit and Bran haven't exactly gotten close to the coffin.
Burb.
I am 90% naked. Unless I ate it, I do not hold it.
Was there one missing?
Nope. All 4 of them is what keeps the barrier alive.
Yeah, one of you had. Yeah, so.
Burb.
You had all 4. Aramax, did you take one?
What?
Did you take one?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
Make an insight?
He's telling the truth, I guess.
Damn.
This only means one thing. We're gonna have to stay here until I get a spell to talk to the dead, which is gonna take 8 hours at least, so... Get camp ready. We're staying until I can figure this out.
Your stamps only last for about another hour and a half.
No, I mean, in character, she doesn't have the spell she needs to find it, because she has to ask a dead person now who took it.
Yeah,
She's not leaving until this is restored.
I mean, well, that's the thing, though. Once those stamps run out, you won't be able to use any magic. Or at least not successfully.
Let me see. What spells did I use?
By the way, you guys do still see some remnants of what happened, as some of the bodies out here still have worms within them.
Yeah, since she's going to take her time, I would like to start gathering the corpses and everything, like the pinched dust, like the materials used to raise the dead too, and we're going to set them all on fire.
With
Yep.
Ayaja's guidance, you can set, you know...
No, don't set anything on fire.
Why not?
Are you setting the bad guys or the good guy on fire?
The bad guys.
I'm going to set the good guy on
Oh, they
fire.
might, just cover them with something first. They might be wearing some kind of toxin, just in case. They seemed intelligent, so they might have a contingency thing.
Well, they're
They're-
fairly scattered. You cooked them.
Wait, we had all 4 bottles when the lid came off. So unless anybody here saw an undead walk right past all of us, grab a bottle from Ayaja's hand, and then walk away, none of these dead people are gonna know.
Could have been invisible.
Well, technically, they would know since. Anyway, this is concerning.
Well, I mean, do you at least close it back up?
No.
Is there a way to restore the barrier without the 4th bottle?
Oh, Ayaja, do you know... Did one of the spells you get was ceremony, right? Yeah, no, it's in, Xanther's Guide.
I have no spells, sir, so doesn't matter
It's a
what I have.
ritual.
I don't have ceremony. You didn't give me that one.
It's in Xanther's Guide. I'm pretty sure it's a paladin ritual.
Is it?
I know it's clerical.
Yeah, oh, I'm not cleric buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a clerical spell.
Infant class change, but
Pretty sure it's paladin. But yeah, you can perform rites to help seal away the dead. I mean, how effective
would
they
it
are...
be as good as these flowers?
I mean, technically those flowers are part of it. I mean, that is one way to do it, especially one where you don't have a lot of magic.
Okay, so I'll start doing my own ritual.
Alright.
How long would you think that'd take?
I mean, at this point, since most of it's already been prepared, it would take 30 or so minutes just to go through different rituals.
It's considered a taboo just to go on someone else's thing and shortcuts. You don't shortcuts.
Yeah,
when
that's what I
putting
mean.
dead to rest.
It's about 30 minutes, because the things that you couldn't do have already been done. But yeah,
You've got all the ingredients to make the cake. You've just got to put it in the oven.
But yeah, you go over to the body, and you know, as part of it, you sort of atone the top of the head to the chest. You know, it sort of a chakra time motion. But in doing so, you see that all 4 vials are back.
I think endless vials this way.
Maybe one of them makes itself disappear in case it gets stolen.
Hey, which, that potion of disguise, which rarity does it fall under?
It's the supreme.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the big boy. Yeah. Those you also picked off of them. So you kind of get the idea on how they were able to get in here with the Cthulhu face.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, sealing... If you're confident with her having all her vials back, you can then seal it back up.
Yep, sealing it back
Right.
up.
Yeah. And it would take you about an hour just to, you know, send the dead back to where they belong, at least what ones are still in at least some of a piece.
Yeah, like every individual undead, try to see if they have any identification, put them back where they go.
Yeah. I mean,
Long process.
the ones with nooses are a lot easier because there's only so many hanged spots. But yeah, you put them all back to rest. You know, satisfactory as it is. And just as about your time limit runs out, you get to the edge of the wall again. And that prudish motherfucker's still there. He seems to be waiting for you. I presume none of you talk to him and just leave? Yeah.
Did he say anything?
Nope.
Himself? Like,
He's waiting for you to get out.
can I ask you something real quick?
Sure.
The individual buried in there, the woman, could you tell me anything about her?
No. I don't keep up with pauper heroes. I only care about ones that get proper burials.
Okay, so she's not gonna hit him, but her burning hands is literally going into her hair. It's just gonna flare up real quick.
Ow. Yeah, he doesn't react much.
I know, it's just her being angry for a second.
He still has like the half eyes looking at you, like almost like he's about to fall asleep in this conversation, but not actually tired.
Then I hit him.
Make an attack roll. Oh no, make a strength check.
A strength check?
Can I stop him?
Oh, don't worry, you don't have to. As Aramax wheels back and swings, the guy grabs Aramax and then swings his own momentum and just hurls him into the crowd.
Max, it's fine. The afterlife will see to him. But I'm sure he's good deep down. Anyway, you have a nice day, sir. Keep well and walk in the light.
He just nods his head at you and just begins ordering some of his men to start going in. And you can see this platoon of 40 some odd individuals to start hustling in.
This is not over.
He's not painted. He's going back and he's going inside. But yeah. The lot of you, for the sake of convenience, I'll say you make it back to your inn, and it is starting to get somewhere near night at this point. Yeah, nice flaming mohawk. But yeah, you all get...
Went Super Saiyan for a second.